This is Hanging Heavy.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Hanging Heavy. As always, I'm your boy Desecrator, and today, coming around town, familiar voice to the show, host number 3, essentially. Oh, that rhymed and I didn't want it to. Garbage Fire.
Yo. What's up?
And as always, coming around the rear. Make sure he's always near. Talking about that Mac Daddy, Bobby Ray.
What's up, puppies? I'm extra horny tonight.
It's been a long day and I need some dick. Well, we normally like to start the show off with somewhat of a tradition we've grown around here. And that tradition is taking a shot of Rich and Rare.
Wait.
It's become a staple. And our boy Garbage finally looked past the Windex and the ammonia, and he found himself a bottle of that good old Rich and Rare. So he's never partaken. He's just taken shots of whatever bottles he's got near around. But he hasn't even cracked and wafted the aroma. So we're going to go ahead and cut to him and get a fresh new take of Chef's Kiss Rich and Rare. So
You know this thing is this thing is just not right when it's all dusty. Number one.
It's a new bottle and it's covered in dust.
And it's covered in dust. You don't even find it on the liquor aisle. You find it on the mixer aisle.
You find
That's already.
You find it in the oh shit I gotta go real quick aisle.
If you've ever been to a liquor store, you know how they have that clearance, like at the table of the liquor store. Like this is what you find there.
Maybe the janitor left it there. He was cleaning. So yeah, let's go ahead and hear that fresh pack crack. I know you know all about that.
Okay, so let me see how this thing smells now.
First, you gotta let it breathe a second, and then.
Shut the fuck up.
Am I gonna die out of the fumes? Like, is this the kind of bottle?
You might go blind for like 5 seconds.
Just make sure you're in a well-ventilated area.
Fuck, I'm done.
But yeah, go ahead, crack that bitch open.
Okay, it's already open, but god damn, I want to smell it now.
Did a skull and bones come out of it when you opened it?
Yeah, we're in what's it called, Looney Tunes cartoon.
Yeah,
right
like
now,
fucking old school cartoons.
I feel the power, dude. The power to fucking kill someone. Fuck, dude. Let me try this. Let me take a whiff of this baby. Oh, I like this.
Oh, what?
What?
Do you get the sweet, subtle hint of that? Oh, wait.
It smells sweet.
Do you get the lingering leather and the oof?
You know, I know we made fun of the snobs, but I smell the sweetness now.
Hold on, let me smell my shot. I have my shot.
I'm smelling mine. Fuck, you smell sweet from.
I'm smelling from the bottle, not from my. I'm pretty sure if I pour it, it's gonna be nothing but fucking.
I'm smelling it from the bottle.
I smell sweet on my. Maybe you got a fucking like bottle that was out in the sun or something, dude. Like
for years.
For years, dude.
We just seem to keep getting the same distributor that leaves them in the window.
Hey man, mine was at least inside a store, a well-ventilated store. Like maybe that is it.
I don't know.
We keep getting the same batch, or what?
Yeah, it's the same. It's the same case. It's the same vintage.
You know, I don't want to let out the sweetness. Let me pour some real quick.
All right. Well, let's go ahead and pour up a little cup.
You know what? I didn't think this bottle deserved glass. I actually bought like a plastic cup. Like, fuck this.
I mean, I use a shot glass, but whatever.
Yeah.
I use those disposable like clear solo cup bullshit.
Like the measuring cup and shit.
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, since this is your official first taste of Richmond, let's have you count it off this time.
Okay, so we're gonna do this shit. Oh my god, I'm afraid I'm gonna go blind. Okay, let's do this. It's 3, 2, 1.
Oof.
Fuck that. Oh my god, dude. Okay, now I hit.
Whew. If you want to know what it tastes like, just open your mouth and let me. That's what it tastes like. It tastes good if you chase it instantly.
Are you right there? Garbage.
I mean, that's just like rubbing alcohol. But
How many fingers am I holding up?
It's fire coming out of your mouth now.
no, the thing is that I've actually tasted rubbing alcohol with it. Okay, so
Okay,
I mean, it's not the worst thing I've tasted, but
it's not the best thing either.
it's there. It's there.
It's there, yeah. It's next to also Blanco or whatever. I think I'm still saying it wrong.
This is like the. I don't know. Have you ever had like Pancho Villa tequila, man?
Yeah.
The dollar shot they would give at the local country bar. Oh my god, man! Where the fuck is my beer?
Okay, so I'm gonna turn my camera on real quick for you guys. There's something that I made for my son that I'm like super hyped that I made it. Wait, here, hold on. Let me go ahead and turn this bitch on real quick. What?
Letting that hair grow.
Oh yeah, for sure. You see that?
You're woofing.
Oof, I'm wolfing it. Hell yeah.
What's with the eyeliner?
What do you mean?
La chinga.
What do you mean?
Alice Cooper acá.
Yeah, that's what I was looking at. I'm like, what's with the eyeliner, man?
It's a sad day today. I'll go more into that later. But yeah, okay. So my
Dude,
son.
I can't take you serious.
The what?
I can't take you serious.
What do you mean?
Did you not see it when he came up? Then I'm like, when is Papi gonna mention it?
I just saw the haircut or the hair. I think no fro there.
I had to wait for him to move his head because I'm like, his glasses, like, there's no way that
What?
shadow takes that long.
What happened? Okay. So yeah, my kid plays Fortnite a lot, right? And they had this big event with Thanos. And ever since then, like, he doesn't fucking watch movies too much, right? So he doesn't know what's up with Thanos, but he knows about the Infinity Gauntlet. And dude, the Infinity Gauntlet as a toy is fucking expensive, right?
Mm-hmm.
So he's had these old Hulk hands, right? And I was like, you know what? I'll make him one. So fucking, he had a Hulk hand. I painted it gold. Okay, so but check it out. I've been fucking with resin lately. So I made Infinity Stones.
Nice.
But I took it to fucking my dad's badass as fuck level, and I wired it with lights.
Oh shit!
It is fucking lit, man. And I mean literally that, both figuratively and.
That looks fucking awesome.
Right? I'm super excited about it. Hold on,
You're like, hey kid, you know that that thing I was working on. I'm gonna keep it.
For sure, I would totally want to. But yeah, look, check it out. So, fucking each gem. I mean, I hand cut them. I mean, they're not like fucking the way they are in the game or
No,
in the
yeah.
movie or in the comics, but I mean, for something that didn't cost me anything other than the gold spray paint and the time, I think it came out pretty fucking sick, and it lights up.
But do you think he wants to play with it or just to have
Nah,
it?
he doesn't even give a shit about it anymore. After I made it, he was like, "Oh, that's cool," and then he just
Oof.
put it. He just put it on. But no, like the only thing that sucks is I painted it black first because I tried painting it with a paint and it wasn't taking, right, so like it just rubbed off because it's made out of foam.
Yeah.
But I painted it with black acrylic, right, so that the paint would have something to stick to. And the acrylic isn't flexible enough, so it's cracking. You can't really tell, but it's cracking in the knuckles here. Oh, you can kind of
I
see
see it. Yeah, you see it in the middle one.
Yeah, and like right there on the finger here, it's kind of cracking. So I told him, I was like, dude, just fucking have it displayed. Like, look how fucking awesome that is.
It looks badass. Just
Don't-
even as a display, dude.
Yeah,
Fuck.
that's why I told him just to fucking.
Don't you do woodwork too, dude?
Nah. I don't. I'm afraid of power tools, man.
Just get a base made with a stand, dude.
Oh, for sure. No, I could make one, right? It doesn't even have to be wood, but yeah, I'm super proud of how this came out.
Yeah, it's pretty neat.
The gems, dude. The gems are what are badass. The next time that we can gather socially, I'll show you guys. This thing's pretty dope. Now, addressing this. So fucking, I texted you guys earlier. Today I was gonna get my truck running. I haven't run it in like 6-7 months. It's just been parked. So like I got it going, and I was parking it back in front of my house when I noticed something was off about the dash. And I just saw 2 blue cables hanging out of the dashboard. And I was with my dad, right? And he moved it. So when I moved it back, I was like, hey, did you take out the radio from my truck? And he's like, no. But when I moved it earlier, I noticed that it was missing too. I thought you took it out. And I was like, well, looks like somebody stole it. Because I didn't take it out. Why the fuck would I take it out? So fucking I park it, right? And I'm like, fuck. This sucks. So fucking like I kind of forget about it. Let me turn my camera off. That's enough of that.
I want to see your
But-
badass makeup.
You like that? I was crying
Hey.
earlier.
I mean, I was enjoying your black tears, man.
Yeah. Fucking. So yeah. Like I park it or whatever. I'm pissed off. And then well, whatever. Sometimes goes by and I think about it and I'm like, well, if they took my stereo, I have a subwoofer in the back. I go and I check for it, right? It's an old truck. It's a 91 Chevy. And it looks like it, right? So I figured, like, I'd never... One of the doors, like, the lock doesn't work unless you physically go and force it down. And I've had it parked there for years, right? And no one's gone into it. I mean, why would they? It's a piece of shit truck. And fucking... I go to check and, like, where the subwoofer is, I had a bunch of trash on top so that, like, it just looks like a fucking dirty old truck. And I, like, move all this shit, and my fucking subwoofer's missing. And I get even more pissed off, right? And fucking... I go and I tell my dad, and he's like, oh, well, let me check my truck, right? And he goes and he checks his toolbox, because he has a toolbox in the back. And he's like, is there a black bag there that, like, has a handle on it? And I'm like, no. And he's, fuck, they took my tools too then. Motherfucker. So, like, we have a bunch of cars parked in front of the house, so we, like, go through all of them. There's a Tahoe parked, and that thing hasn't run in fucking 2 years. So like we go to that, and I notice that the dashboard is taken off, but nothing's missing. And I'm like, did you take some wires out of the dash or something? Were you trying to fix something? He's like, no. Son of a bitch, the fucking dashboard's all broken. I guess they couldn't figure out how to get that radio out. So here I'm fucking going, looking through all my vehicles to make sure nothing else is stolen, right? Fucking some time goes by, right? I'm trying to cool it down. I go to my room and I lay down and I'm watching TV for a little bit and I think about it. Like something in the back of my head is like, hey, your CD case is usually on the seat and it wasn't there. Go check. So I'm like, oh, maybe I tossed it in the back seat, right? Whatever. So I go and I start looking for my CDs and I don't find them, right? And I'm like, maybe I have them outside, like in my back room, like, because I have a stack of CDs that I needed to put in there. And it's a binder that holds like 200, 300 CDs, right? And fucking, it was about half full. I've been collecting these albums since I was a teenager. And like literally every album that I've ever owned was in that case that I liked. So fucking, I start getting kind of frantic, right? I look literally everywhere where I would put it, and I can't find it. And that's the one thing that fucking pissed me off. I was like, okay, steal the radio, steal the subwoofer. I can replace that. The CDs, I've literally been collecting those for fucking 20 years. I can't even remember half of the shit that I have there. There's no way I could replace that. And that's what pissed me off. Like, yeah, okay. Like I said, the radio can be replaced. The subwoofer, I can get a better one, right? It was a garbage one anyway. The thing that pissed me off was like, who the fuck in 2021, who the fuck steals CDs anymore? They don't even take them at the pawn shop. So fuck, dude. I'm like, oh, all right. There's a pawn shop not too far from my house. I call him, and I'm like, hey man, I just found out that somebody stole my radio from my truck and a subwoofer and a booklet of CDs. Like, you guys don't take CDs anymore, right? And he was like, nah. And he almost laughed at the question, right? And I was like, yeah, well, has anyone gone in the last couple days to try to turn in a stereo deck and a subwoofer? And the guy's like, nah. He's like, do you live in the area? And I was like, yeah, like I live like 2 blocks from your fucking store. And he's like, yeah. The thing, like what normally happens when people steal stuff, like they'll steal it here in the north and they'll go to the south and sell it, right? And I was like, yeah, okay, that makes sense. And he's like, yeah, usually when it's stolen stuff, like they won't sell it in the area that they steal it from. And I was like, yeah, okay, well, you're the pawn shop owner, right? You know better than I do. So I call one further down, and it's a lady, and she's like, oh, how can I help you? And I was like, yeah, well, I'm just calling. I found out that somebody broke into my truck and stole my radio deck and my subwoofer. Like, just off the top of your head, do you know if anyone has gone to turn something in like that? And she's like, well, yes, but no. Like, the only way that we take like stereo systems now is if it's still in the car and like we take it out. Like, we don't just attack, like we don't take it from somebody just walking in. I was like, oh, that makes sense. You guys get a lot of stolen fucking radios, I bet. So yeah, there's pretty much no way of me finding my fucking radio or that. But that's not even the thing that pissed me off. Like, who the fuck steals CDs? And like most of them are metal. Like, that they mean nothing to anyone but me. What the fuck? At least leave me my music, man. Fuck. Take the valuables and leave the junk, right?
Nah, they take everything, man.
Yeah. Well, then, okay, so I find out my CDs are missing, right? My entire fucking album collection gone. So I get even more butthurt. And then, like, I'm thinking, I was like, I had ordered some food for delivery, right? And I'm like, I have some cash in my truck. Let me go see if they fucking took that. So I go and I check in the console, and I had like $5-6 in ones, maybe even a $5. And I go and check, and like it's just nothing but the registration, like my bills. All the money's gone. All the coins are gone. Like, they fucking wiped me clean. Fucking rats, dude.
Yeah, like, one time that they broke it, but they didn't break into my car. Like it was happened real quick, but I guess I scared them without me knowing. Because I got home from the groceries. I went to my mom's and I told my nephews, "Hey, get the cokes out of the car because I brought in some stuff and left it unlocked." And they went to get the cokes, and I think because we were there just getting all the stuff. And it took me like probably like 10 minutes, 10 or 20 minutes, just there chilling inside my mom's house. And I finally go back out to get something. And it was nighttime. So I go back in my car. I notice there's a fucking mess in my car. I'm like, what the fuck? And I go back inside. I'm like, I tell my nephews, did you guys fucking just do shit in my car? Like, made a mess for no reason? They're like, no, why would we do that? We just got the cokes out and that was it. I was like, what? And then I go back and I left my lunchbox in the car. And within my lunchbox, it was empty. And if I had a bottle, they put the bottle in my lunchbox. They put all the coins in my lunchbox. They put fucking USB connections that I had there when I connect my phone to charge and one in there. And like all this stuff. And I guess I scared them off when I walked out. And they
When
just
you went out,
yeah, and they left everything there. But yeah, man, they had the coins, a USB connection, and half a bottle of whatever I had that time. Like, dude, really? Like, Jesus fucking shit. You're that desperate? You're gonna take fucking coins and USB connections?
I know. And now
Hey,
that
dude, the meth heads gotta plug their shit in too, dog.
and, and now that I think about it, like, they took my fucking aux cord. Yeah, like you said, the chargers. I had like 2 or 3. Son of a bitch, dude.
But yeah, especially now the charging the phones change all the time. What's the point of taking fucking
Yeah, for
shit
real.
like
They were
that?
micro USB and shit. They don't even use those anymore.
It was the ones for the old Nokia.
Yeah, the fucking the 30 pin for the iPad 1 and shit.
Hey,
Yeah.
man, Nokia's forever, man. Look, man. I kind of feel you with the music. I think music is what hurts most, only because I remember back in the day when we all used to party together, drink, get drunk, whatever, right? All that music, it took me a while to build up. So obviously, from the day I was 16 till like the day I was 23, 24, I kept on telling my fam, stop storing your fucking pictures in the computer. Right? There's no need to store pictures in your computer. The way y'all fucking take pictures and like high resolution camera, like there's no need. Put them on a fucking USB, whatever. So obviously, I had my library of probably 4 days of total music back when I used to use iTunes. Mixes that you could only find online. Obviously, mixes made by people with talent that like, hey, it's your genre. Somebody made a mix. You're never gonna find that again.
Yeah.
Some local shit also that is hard to find nowadays, like local bands that disappeared years ago that you're never gonna find anything anymore. Demos from bands that would visit, like our local rock bar, the Cold Brew, whatever. And my idiot family kept on putting pictures from the babies, and eventually my computer crashed, and I lost almost 8 years of music, and some of that shit cannot be replaced. I mean, obviously, like all my The Avenged CDs, all of that shit can be replaced, but the super obscure, I tried a band out and didn't work out kind of CDs you're never gonna find out. Fuck that, dude.
Yeah, like the thing for me is like I had almost all the Typo Negative albums. I had all the Pantera albums. Had almost all of the Metallica albums. I had every Alice in Chains album. And now they're all fucking gone, dude.
When was the last time you opened your truck?
This is another thing. Oh fuck.
Hey, fuck you.
Hey, if you stole my radio.
Hey, fuck you. Hey.
Hey, if you're the guy that stole my radio.
Oh, hey, fuck you.
Fucking. So yeah, I needed to get the inspection done. So here in Texas, you have to get your vehicle inspected before you can get the renewal on the license plates, right? That's the reason why our roads don't suck as much dick as every other city or state. And fucking, I started getting it ready like 2 weeks ago. And 2 weeks ago, when I got it ready, my radio was there, my CDs were there, and I remember this because I was. This is when I had made a new track a while back, and I wanted to listen to it on my fucking subwoofer, right? Like when you make bass heavy music, like you want to hear it fucking kick with some subs, and fucking. I mean, I was enjoying it in my truck. I got it started, whatever. Like the batteries wasn't completely dead. Cool, whatever. Turn it off, and I went inside and I completely forgot about it. That was like 2 weeks ago. So I mean, it could have happened from today, any time in the last 2 weeks. So I mean, like, there's literally no point of calling the cops. There's no point of trying to call pawn shops. That shit's gone. It's gone. Like in a poof, like just gone. And all I can do is.
Yeah, that sucks, man.
Yeah, and again, like it's not the thing. Like they're just things, right? I can replace them. The thing that sucks is like I don't remember what I had. Like
It's the time of building a collection.
Yeah.
Man. That's
that, and it's just like you get so used to something always being there that you kind of like just it'll be there tomorrow or whatever, right? And then tomorrow comes and it's fucking not there. Like, fuck. I mean, just steal the truck for fucking all. I mean, that's the only thing that I cared about that truck, right? Now it's just a truck. It's not my truck anymore. It's just a truck. That sucks. Like, they stole a piece of me with my music collection.
Just the fact that somebody else was inside your truck without your permission.
Oh, I don't
Makes
care.
it feel-
I don't give a shit about
Oh,
that.
that's not the first time.
Nobody drives my truck without my permission. That's the difference. You can get inside all you want. I don't care.
Oh, I drove your truck.
You drove me, puppy.
Oh, that too.
Oh, I like that.
It's another story for another day.
That's funny.
Shut up, bitch.
So yeah, I went from being super angry to super butthurt now just to being a crying little bitch about it.
What are the stages of mourning? What is it called?
The stages of grief.
The stages of grief.
Yeah,
There you go. What are they?
I don't know.
grieving.
It's denial, anger, bargaining, depression,
Yeah,
acceptance.
acceptance.
So you were angry already,
Yeah, I was angry pretty much most of the day.
and then you're bargaining.
Yeah, but that's the thing. I was like, well, maybe I'll find it somewhere else, or like maybe I'll find at least my CD somewhere where like I forgot about them.
And
Then
then
like
right now,
no, then that's when I got scared. Like I'm never gonna get them back. No,
Depression?
I'm gonna find him. I'm gonna find him. The denial, and then yeah, it was just like, well, fuck you, fat boy.
yeah, that's it. You're done, man. I mean, aside the Alice Cooper tears.
Okay, so since Carlton wasn't here, check it out. Hold on, let me get this going again. Let me see. Can you see my camera? Fuck, wrong fucking setting. I can go through here. Can you see my? Oh shit! I fucking closed it.
There, yeah. You wearing mascara, dog, or what?
How do you think I fucking pull in all this cock?
Oh.
You gotta be mysterious.
Don't
baby.
tempt me with a good time, baby.
Boys.
Yeah, man.
Sorry, homie.
Yeah, sucks, but whatever. The fuck?
You know, second shot. As a way to say goodbye to your CDs.
It's funny that you bring it up because me and Poppy were literally done with our bottle. I had like literally like 2 shots left in my bottle, so I guess that's appropriate, right?
Yeah, took a shot for the
Take it,
stolen CD.
pour one out for the record collection, right?
All
Oh
right,
my.
I'll take a shot for you, homie. I got you over here. I'm on it.
Let me know when everyone's ready.
We're ready. I'm ready.
It was enough for a second shot.
You ready,
That's it.
Carlton?
Oh,
You fucking already took it.
Nice.
Jesus Christ. All right.
You
well,
took
fuck
it already?
oh shit! You guys weren't taking one.
Yes,
Taking
but
one right
we
now?
always
Or-
count it off, dude, so that we can engage the audience.
Mm.
Well, for those of you that don't know how to pre-cum all the time, we'll go ahead and shoot it with the boys. All right, 3, 2, 1.
Someone's gonna need to pre me in this group. All right, it's gonna be me.
The second one wasn't as bad as the first one. I'll give.
So I feel the sweetness and the
Ooh.
I feel the
Well, see,
honey,
it tastes a
yeah.
lot like burning
I like
rubber.
that.
yeah.
I get a lot of the toxic fumes up front, but it has a nice floral bite at the end. Tastes like fucking the rotting flowers that they throw away at the end of the week.
Tastes like burning honey. Whew.
It tastes like burnt sugar. Ugh. Ugh, I almost threw up in my mouth a little bit.
So I couldn't taste the second one.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
why. Yeah, because you burned the taste buds off the first one.
I was about to say that first fucking sip just burned my taste bud. Fuck
Yeah,
that.
that's how they get you, man.
Hey, garbage! Remember that time you brought that 20? Was it 21 Bucana?
Oh yeah.
I told you it tastes like water. Now you know why.
Fuck.
They got rich and rare.
No, at the time it was benchmark, baby.
Oh, benchmark too. But yeah, one time I hanged out with garbage and he had a 21-year-old Bucana. Right? It was 21 or
No, it's 24.
24.
Okay, so Buchanan's, that's what, Scotch?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it tastes way different from the regular Bucana.
Does it?
Yes, way different. Way different. It's smooth and it's way different. Like I don't like Bucana. Like I'll drink it, right? If they have it, then I'll fucking drink it. But I won't buy it. But this one, the one garbage box, woof. And I told him, dude, I've been drinking nothing but Rich and Rare benchmarks. It's like
The
nothing.
fucking
It's like-
floor cleaner.
yeah, it's already smooth. So it's even smoother after
It
you've
was
been
even
drinking this shit.
smoother after you're used to drinking fucking ethanol.
Yeah. I mean, dude, fucking better for the price of that fucking bottle, man. So was it 180?
Wait.
Yep.
That's like when you told me, bro. Like I know for the thank you once again. I know the work that you did for the sound. Like, dude, like you told, I was expecting something expensive. You told me, like, oh, it's 50, and I'm like,
Okay, so I was telling my boy Carlton here that story. So I did our boy Garbage Fire here. He has his own podcast, right? And what is it? Jank Talk or what?
yeah, pretty much.
Okay, so fucking.
It was not.
much.
Just say it what it is.
It's it was a Junkyard Talk. I haven't done anything this year. I'm gonna change it up a little bit. Oh my god, I took a third shot.
Oof.
Um,
See you next week.
mm-hmm.
You're gonna forget this night.
Mhm,
Wow.
it's time to go over.
I still remember where you live, garbage.
Can I still slip the thing I have in each drink or no?
I mean, you don't have to at this point, damn.
Oh, perfect. All right. I'll save it for another night.
Yeah, save it for another man.
Well, first of all, Carlton, do you have Rich and Rare over there?
It's Canadian whiskey. They should. Yay!
Oh, I've never even looked, man. To be quite honest.
It's made in like fucking Kentucky. You won't have it.
Mm.
Well, whatever. It's like the most bottom shelf liquor you can get.
How much would it take to ship you one out?
You can.
And you
Like-
can, but you can only with the condition that you only take it
You only shoot it on the show.
on the Hanging Heavy podcast. Yeah.
Hey, that's an easy one.
Yeah. Well, maybe when they open up them borders, we'll send one to Washington for you.
Yeah.
It is made in Kentucky shit.
I'll skirt across, no problem. They probably got it in Washington, dude. Maybe.
We get a
Maybe.
little
Yeah,
box
it's a
over
good point.
there, and we just send it over.
You can go to the warehouse. You can go to the actual place where they make it.
It's made in Kentucky.
It's made in
not
Kentucky. Yeah.
It
I
says
don't-
on the bottle.
A lot of Canadian whiskeys are made there for some fucking reason. I've noticed. I've tried Canadian Leaf. Well, I mean, Rich and Rare.
Black Velvet.
Maybe, yeah.
Black Velvet.
I know.
Actually, for beans cheap is good. I like it.
Black Velvet.
Yeah,
Canadian Leaf is pretty good for the price.
it's good too. What was the other one?
So then what the fuck makes it Canadian? The style it's which is made?
Yeah, it's just the
Nah,
style.
just a fucking branding name, man. Like we have quite a few companies that got bought out by stuff in the States. Like we have literally a beer called Canadian. It's just a Canadian beer. And they got fucking
Oh
bought out
yeah,
by the
that's
States.
that's
It's an
that's
American company.
That's Labatt's, right?
Labatt's, yeah. Yeah.
Are you being serious?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there's a maple leaf on their fucking logo.
Yeah, dude, that's an American company
You
that,
can't- you
that
can't-
does that.
Can't get any more Canadian than maple leaf. Eh?
Hey.
Okay, well whatever. Fucking so.
Do you say boot?
a boot?
A boot?
No,
boot?
this one doesn't even eat poutine. We got the broken one.
Fuck with the poutine.
He does-
Get the
he
fuck
doesn't-
out of here.
he doesn't
I'm just
drink
not in the
milk
right
from a
place for a
bag.
good poutine. That's an East Coast thing.
Okay. Oh, so
The
fucking. All right. So fucking, I did the intro for Army. I mean, just music for Garbage Fire's podcast, right? And I mean, he's a longtime friend, right? So I gave him the friend price. I mean, I essentially told him I would do it for free because I mean, I enjoyed doing it, and just having somebody else play my music other than myself.
Oh, hey, fuck you.
Fucking, I would be honored, right? I mean, even if you don't like it, like, let me try, right? So we tried one thing, and I didn't feel that it was appropriate. So I showed him this other track that I had already had, and he was like, "Oh fuck yeah, that one's even better." I was like, "Yeah, to me this fits more, right? More with the theme in my head for your show. I mean, maybe I'm projecting, but whatever." And he was like, "Oh, well, like how much do you want?" And like I've literally never sold art to anyone before. I've tried, failed miserably. So yeah, I was like, "Hey, fuck it. I mean, you're a homeboy, right? There's a bottle of whiskey that I want to get, but I don't want to pay that much because I pay fucking $15 for a gallon of Rich and Rare." So I was like, "Here, like I want to get this whiskey. I want to try it, but I don't want to pay that price, right? And it's $60 American, whatever it was, and it was blackened, the Metallica whiskey." So I was like, "Just buy me a bottle of that, and we're even, right? And I'll give you the 2 tracks, whatever. Fucking, I'll discontinue them from my rotation, and they're yours, right? Respect, straight up, even trade." I mean, it literally took me a day to do both of them, essentially. I mean, it's not too much. It's like a minute, 2 minutes worth of music anyway. So fucking, I mean, cool. Friend price, right? Camera price, as it's known down here. And he was like, "Oh, that's it?" And I was like, "Yeah, damn it, don't worry about it, dude. Fucking, we're good. You're doing me a favor, and I'm doing you a favor. How about that?" So yeah, I mean, he got 2 minutes of music for $50. I mean, that's not bad. I
It's
don't
actually
think.
pretty good, man. Because you start looking around for pricing, right? Obviously, I started looking at the podcast and everything, and obviously I'm still gonna continue just right now because of work account, but there's some like logo making, man. You're talking about you're paying close to $300-400, maybe
Yeah, yeah,
$500.
for digital design, yeah, it's kind
Digital design, you are, man. And I was looking around, and I happened to have one of my old employees, who happens to be like girlfriends with a friend of mine. And same thing she did. She's like, "Now I'll do it for free because she's starting up her business. She's gonna do stickers, buttons, a bunch of stuff." And I just told her, "This is what I want." Sends me a proof, sends me like the clear version. So like anything that I do, and she's like, "I'll do it for free." And I'm like, "No, fuck that." It's the same thing. I PayPal the money. She's
Wait, wait,
like
wait,
I
wait, wait. How much did you pay her?
hers was a little bit more.
This motherfucker.
Oh, you got shafted, Poppy.
But only
Not the good
because
kind of shafted.
she did
Eddie.
like several proofs.
So did I.
So I sent it back a little. I sent it back a few times, and only because I was really picky about it. Like I'm
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
oh,
I mean, if it's something that you're gonna see forever, yeah, it has to
If
be
you want
just right.
stickers, just
It's
tell the secret again.
I actually want to make it into something called playmats. So think of it as just a giant
Like
size
a huge
mouse
mouse
pad.
pad. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So it's just supposed to protect whatever you're playing with in. Like so, it's usually used for like
Like
cards, right?
the
So you didn't get
surface, the
scratched.
the table surface, and the cards. Yeah, yeah.
Don't you
Yeah.
do that, Jesse?
Uh,
No, no, I don't know how to do that shit.
Oh, I thought
no.
your girlfriend. No.
No, 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 no. That requires like printing and shit. No, I don't have the equipment for that.
Yeah, you need like a huge fucking station. Like actually, like so when I got to go, like for example, travel to like Georgia, I found this shop,
This guy.
and they would actually do like the mats for you. The only thing is that they like leave it overnight. The design has to be X amount of whatever by whatever the like what's it called, definition or no, what is it called, resolution.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
But it'll take us a night to do it. Like I'm like, God damn it! Like the prices were super cheap. They're like,
Yeah.
if for the first one, we'll do it at 20 something, and but after that, it's like 30 something, just to get you hooked.
Yeah, just to get you going. Yeah.
Really, really good drug dealers right there. So
No, I've been there. I had some stickers made, but around the time that I had the stickers made, they were running like a like a try before you buy kind of sale. They were like buy 10 stickers for like literally $1. And I'm not gonna say the company name, but I mean they're I gave you some stickers. They're like really good stickers, right? They're really
Yeah.
high. They're pretty solid. I'm proud of them, but I literally had to kind of scam them. So like the sale was temporary, so it was 10 stickers for $1, right? And it was like their medium size sticker. So I mean the stickers probably a three by three square, right? I mean it's a decent sized sticker.
That's a good size sticker, man.
Yeah,
yeah,
it's
It
a
sounds like you did British Columbia CD. You guys remember that? No one.
No,
Not
no.
even you, Jesse, when you did the whole British Columbia
oh
CD.
yeah, 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 yeah. When you fucking you send in like the 10 free albums.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah, dude, I did that all the time. Oh, whatever. Like you have to pay for the last one, and the last one is like fucking $30 or some bullshit. But they're like,
Yeah.
oh, you pick 10, and like you pay for the one, but like they send you the 10 anyway. Like,
Yeah.
poor
And
marketing.
back then CDs were like $20. Fuck that.
Yeah, back then CDs were fucking. They were fucking as expensive as they could get. Fucking so yeah, I signed. I made like 4 emails just so that I could get a bunch of stickers made for cheap. I think I got 50 made for like literally $5. And their lowest package I think is 75 stickers for like $80. Now they're completely worth it, but or maybe it's 100 stickers for like $50 or whatever. But I mean, there's no way I'm gonna get 50 for fucking $10.
I think a lot of the when it's new, right? Obviously, everything is like super expensive. Like uh, 3D printing right now is so cheap, right? Like you can make anything that you want. Like which actually was gonna bring up. Like obviously, I love that you were able to get creative with your son's glove, right? And but like for like let's say right now, if you have a 3D printer, obviously like probably none of us do.
Fuck that.
Oh, uh, like it's that probably would have been 4 hours and maybe like $10 of the material.
Yeah, yeah.
Because I started looking at the prices of it recently, and
Okay.
dude, like
Hold on. Keep going. I'm Carlton. I'm gonna show you the glove that I made.
Oh shit! Yeah, there it is.
Keep going.
I saw the
Garbage.
picture, but
Yeah.
dude,
Check it
it's
out.
pretty legit, man. Nice.
where's the sexy part?
Golf club, right?
Ooh.
What?
Hell yeah, baby.
Say what?
Do what? Okay, well, whatever.
Damn.
Continue.
But yeah, man, like that's I'm pretty sure like if you go back and you check them now, it's probably half of the price, man. Because there's so much competition out there
Oh yeah, because
nowadays.
now like fucking 50 pelados have a 3D printer.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's everything, right? Solar, all that kind of stuff.
Yes.
Like the beginning is always the most expensive because you don't know if it's going to catch on or not.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's all new technology. But once you have enough companies helping support the industry and like making the technology, and the markets get flooded, and then yeah, fuck yeah.
Like what making shirts, getting embroidery nowadays is super cheap. Well, compared to back in the day, right?
No,
Like, obviously,
I think it's more expensive now because nobody does that anymore.
really?
Yeah, yeah. The thing that people do now is they do like drop ship purchasing.
The fuck is that?
Like you'll order like 300 and they'll charge you like $50 for the 300, but you have to buy the 300.
Oh yeah.
There's no way around. Like you have to order a fuck ton of them.
Bulk buys.
Yeah. Or like if you can get like with a represents a good website that works with a lot of people, or like a Teespring and shit, where you pre-sale them. They make as many as you sold, and that way you don't have any overhead or extra shirts and shit that you don't sell.
Right, bunch of pre-orders.
Yeah.
That sounds more like
Like a Kickstarter.
Yeah,
or
that's
something.
like a
I was
crowdfund.
about to say that.
That's like a crowdfund kind of thing. Yeah,
Yeah.
I get that.
and that's cool too. I mean,
That's a good way of doing it, for
Yeah,
sure. 'Cause then you don't end up with like a bunch of random stock that
yeah,
you're just never
you
gonna
don't you
get rid
don't
of.
you don't get stuck with a bunch of fucking 3XL that you're never gonna get rid of.
Yeah.
How do you feel about Kickstarter, man?
So okay, I've only kickstarted or backed one Kickstarter, and the Kickstarter that I backed it belongs to a group of people that I've been following on the internet for a long time, and the product that they came out with, it's a card game, right? And it's called the movie game, and the whole thing is like they come up with prompts and they use like the what is that shit called, the synopsis of the movie. So like they'll take a synopsis of one movie and a synopsis of another movie and they'll mix them together, and the whole title creates one movie, right? So like one of the prompts for one of the ones that they did a long time ago was like a superhero that can make himself small, but he chases ghosts around after eating the power pill or whatever, right? It wasn't so exactly put like that. The thing was Pac-Man and Ant-Man, right? So like to merge the two, the title was Pac-Man-Man. So like it's like a brain puzzle, and it's a pop culture reference thing,
So you have to you have to guess the titles?
Yeah. The whole point is like you have to figure out the name of the title, or the name of the two titles combined
That's
together.
kind of cool.
Yeah, I see the Kickstarter, and they have how you call it? They're showing you how. Yeah,
I think they
an example.
I think they initially wanted to make they wanted to fund like 10,000, but they ended up getting like 120 grand or some shit. But yeah, go ahead and read the example, puppy.
It says after a soldier's three brothers are killed in combat, a World War II captain leads his men behind. Come on, I know that one. No, you guys know. That's the first hint for the first movie.
Saving Private Ryan.
Yes.
Okay.
Then the second one is the Lions of the Shimmer, only to be confronted by a super weird zombie bear and freaky slender man thing.
The fuck?
I know that one because that bear thing was fucking weird.
Okay,
it was
so
actually
what is
the Annihilation.
Oh, with the chicks?
Yes.
Yeah,
remember
dude,
the
I
bear?
remember that scene.
Right,
That's what
right,
I was
the
thinking of. I
fucking-
couldn't remember the name, dude.
So
That bear was fucked up.
So it's Saving Private Ryan Annihilation.
Re-Annihilation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Annihilation, dude, nice. Oh, dude, Annihilation was a cool movie. Like it
You ever,
was nice.
yeah, Garbage. Have you seen that movie?
I don't think I've
Which-
even fucking seen
wait,
it.
wait, which one?
Annihilation with Natalie Portman.
Nope.
The bear, it's a zombie kind of, but it kind of reminds me of Full Metal of the fucking Chimera.
What the fuck?
Oh,
Okay,
I've
Yeah.
never seen this movie. I've never seen this movie.
Yeah, it's a good movie. It's a good.
It was a good
sci-fi
movie, yeah. Dude, I came over to a friend's house and they were like halfway through it, but it was right before the bear scene. I was like, "What the fuck did I just walk into,
From the
man?"
director of Ex Machina. Nice.
That was a good one.
So I really like the idea of Kickstarter, and this is fucking greedy as fuck. I fucking hate that there's so much badass shit there now. Like, there's so many games that I want to back that I can't. Like, there's only one that I backed, like, officially. Like, I paid like $60, I think. But this is like,
Is it a space game?
No, this is like super geeky.
Is it Star Citizen?
Nah, this is like super geeky shit that is like, it helps you storytell, because I wanted to do like D&D, right?
Mm-hmm.
So this thing gives you like really badass phrases or character descriptions, or like to kind of help you like prepare for the shit. So like I literally just pulled one up that's right here in front of me, and it's kind of like, okay, what do you want to do? Do you want to describe your environment? Do you want to describe your thing? Like the first one that comes up is smells and sounds. So it sounds like, okay, who the fuck cares, right? But like I'm gonna read one to you right now real quick.
Go ahead.
So this is supposed to be you describing smells of deserts and plains, and it's like a shallow stream trickles along the bottom of the wide riverbed that meanders like a dry scar across the plains.
Ew.
And this is about probably like 300 pages of nothing but descriptions like that, but made into like flashcards
A card game? Yeah.
that can all be organized really well. So obviously, like if you're running your event, you can go through some of these real quick. You can have the ones prepared for whatever. And I thought it was just like for someone that maybe doesn't have like the time looking for a lot of shit like this. Like it even does spells for fire, like death, and it's like really badass shit, right? But then you find out like a lot of those fucking games out there nowadays are crowdfunded. They're really good, right? Like I think, I'm not sure if this is correct. Exploding Kittens, I think, was crowdfunded.
Yeah,
I think. I'm
Exploding
not too sure
Kittens
now.
is one of those.
And it got fucking super popular. They're like under I don't know what fucking expansion pack right now at this point.
Cards Against Humanity, for me, I think was the first one of those card games that was crowdfunded.
That fucking game is. I think that fucking game is badass. The first couple of times. After you learn all the cards, it loses its value.
Yeah, it loses its kind of.
But they keep on adding extensions. That's how you make it better, right? So
Yeah.
I love that shit, right? Like almost anybody has a great idea. Hey, let's see how many people like it. I'm only hoping for 1,000, and you get like 100, whatever, 1,000 more. Like
Yeah. Have
The
you
thing
ever
with Kickstarters that like I do quite enjoy them. I think they're a great idea. But the tough thing with some of it is it really depends on the tech that they're putting out. Like if it's something that at some point you may need to get fixed by the manufacturer,
Oh yeah.
then you can get into issues, right? Because they might do a Kickstarter for a sick product, but it's a total one-off,
Yeah.
and the company fucking disbands.
Yeah.
Well, and then let's say like 5 years down the road, you've got this like really sick product, but all of a sudden it's got an issue.
You have no customer service.
There's no guarantee that you're gonna get it fixed.
Yeah.
I've never done software or anything like
Stuff
that.
like
I won't-
games, that's a lot easier to invest into, right? But
Yeah.
like an actual product, you know, like whether it's an electronic thing or something that has like some sort of like AI or some shit like that, like who knows, right? But
Mhm.
something that needs to be physically fixed, if that company is no longer a thing, like there's no guarantee that you're going to get any of that shit actually dealt with.
Yeah, I kind of get you on that one. I think I would be afraid of doing anything that I need to call someone else to help me out. But yeah, like games, I can definitely agree. Like this is actually one that I found because what Desi and Papi mentioned, right? Like the whole movie plot. And I think I sent them this picture a while back, the one 3 weeks ago about make your own movie kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
So pretty much what this game that I found, I don't even know if it's crowdfunded, but it really definitely sounds like crowdfunded. Pretty much like you pick a kind of a couple of cards and you make the title of the show that you want to pitch. So right now, pretty much you're in Hollywood and you're pitching this show. Obviously, the only thing about the show is that the show has to be an anime, and you're giving like a fucking topic. And I think like the topic that I pushed at you guys was like, what the fuck was it? It was
I
like
don't
apocalyptic bullshit, and it was like garden anime bullshit or something like that. And it sounds fun, right? Like there's a bunch of shit out there that's good. And I came something across on Amazon. It's like a drinking game, but it's not a drinking game. It's kind of like you have to balance your alcohol level with your energy level. If at any point they overlap, you pass out.
Mm-hmm.
And it sounds like super simple, but it's super fun. Like, I agree though with Carlton. Like technical shit, I will be afraid to invest though in.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, there was this company based out of Squamish, which it's like a climbing mecca. Like people come from all over the world to go climb in Squamish, and it's fairly close to where I am. And they were selling these things called portaledges, which is what you use to basically sleep on a wall when you've got like a climb that's going to take you more than a day, right? You
Yeah,
gotta
I've
camp
seen
out on
that
the
shit.
wall. Yeah, they're hardcore, right? So they
Yeah.
came out with this super like kind of lightweight, almost blow up version. Because the thing with any of that kind of stuff, with the portaledges and whatnot, is you got to carry it, right? You're literally climbing with this shit on you. And so they had made this really sick technology that basically cut the weight, but maintained the stability that you needed. But they cut the weight by like quite a significant amount, and you could kind of collapse it a bit better than most other products that were out there too. And they had a wicked like early bird sale, right, to get two for sort of the price of one. And I was humming and hawing. I was like, "Fuck, this sounds awesome!" But you know, you just never know with those. And if it had a ripped or something and like needed to be fixed, like,
Where are you
well,
gonna
fuck,
send it to?
if I can't get it fixed later on, it's like $800+ down the drain, right? So I ended up not doing it, but it was one of those ones where I kind of wish I had. But
Fucking $8, damn.
Yeah. So, Garbage just he sent us that like that picture of that card game, and it sparked something in me. Like this was gonna be a topic that we were gonna talk about a couple weeks ago. Like essentially when he sent that text, and it was for me like if you were to design a cartoon or like a kids show, and it could be whatever you want, right? Like what would you design? And like I don't think anyone thought about it, but I did. And I don't know if you guys want to hear it. I mean, I'm more than willing to let you know what.
as long as it's got Dexter's mom in it, man.
Oof, with that,
Give me the dump trucks,
with that
dude.
fucking dumper. Oof.
Everybody seen the new Resident Evil trailer?
I haven't seen it yet, but people are like out there on the internet calculating how tall the chick is and some other like, dude, like what is the need to calculate how someone tall is for a fucking game, dude? Like
I don't know, just stupid because what you guys said.
we got too much fucking no. I mean I get that and that's fucking badass. And I actually went back to the text that I showed you. So you pick two topic. This is the game what it is. You pick two topic. That are picking at random, right? The two topics that came out were conspiracy and agriculture. The three title cards that I got was Silent Robo Garden. So now you have to pitch it to the executives. I'm pretty sure yeah, you have to get it lit, right? Obviously, if you were Warner Brothers, they'll accept anything and turn it into garbage. Fuck Warner Brothers right now.
Yeah, have you
Except
seen
for Animaniacs.
Have you seen Superwoman on
That's
the
solid
WB?
Warner Brothers.
Superwoman or Batwoman?
Whatever, that one. I mean, both of them. Fuck.
Yeah, we have like you're combining two shows now, man.
I mean, they're both equally bad. Oh, fuck it, whatever. Okay, so here, let me give you my cartoon child show. All right. Here, I have some ambiance just to set the scene. So, we're in the future, in a spaceship. And these are the computer noises. Excuse me. The show is about space pirates, but they're dumb swashbucklers. In the future.
Target acquired.
And all kinds of hilarity and calamity ensue. So essentially, they're like fucking dumb pirates from back in the fucking day when pirating was a thing. In the future with fucking spaceships. So they're like, oh, Captain, we're going to blast off the starburst. And fucking, they don't know what they're fucking doing because everything's all computer shit. So, I mean, I think that would be fucking hilarious if some fucking fluffy shirt wearing motherfucker with a peg leg and a parrot and shit was in Star Trek, essentially fucking dogfighting. I think that would be a pretty fucking awesome cartoon.
Have you ever seen Gintama? You're not much of an anime person, are you?
Wait, what did you ask me?
If you've seen Gintama.
What hold on, what?
Gintama.
Bitch, you ain't no nerd.
Oh, fuck you.
Damn, he got you.
Yeah, he did. Anyways, it's they've got fucking space pirates in that one. It's pretty good.
But are they swashbucklers?
They're pretty stupid. Quite a few of them. It's kind of like it's a comedy for the most part. They've got some serious story arcs, but it's very heavily comedy based. And yeah, the space pirates are pretty awesome.
But are they swashbucklers? God damn it.
Nah, they're not full blown. No, there's no fucking sea shanties.
Just
all right?
because they're stupid doesn't mean they're like, I mean pirate. When you think of pirate,
yeah,
like
there's got to be sea shanties. If there's no sea
like
shanties,
a motherfucker with a hook hand and shit.
Yeah.
Some dude
Swabbing decks and stuff.
Yeah,
no,
yeah,
they're
yeah.
not doing that, dude.
You know what? It's a little bit funny for me only because this week I came across something. It kind of ties into your storytelling thing. Supposedly, based on something that I read earlier, there's this book called The 36 Dramatic Situations. I believe it's like a Greek translation or definition, right? Pretty much, there's supposed to be only 36 stories that can be told, and every story ever told derives from those 36 stories.
That sounds about right. I could buy that. Yeah.
Yeah, and I was like, I saw that, and I'm like, I want to buy the book now, and actually read it and see, like, okay, like, does every damn movie story I've ever heard really derive from those 36? And I'm just like,
Yeah, essentially, man. If you think about it, like
Does it
every
involve
movie,
Superman?
you know what? I'm 3 shots in.
God damn it, Bobby.
Nah, let it go. Yeah.
Fuck you.
You guys are familiar with the Animaniacs, right?
Oh, fuck yeah. I was actually going to go back to that. I love the Animaniacs, man.
Okay, so their newer season that they came back to, they've got this song that basically rips on Hollywood for doing reboots.
Oh, yeah.
Which, I mean, the irony in that is that it's like they are a reboot that are now like parodying.
it itself is a
yeah.
reboot.
Exactly, but it was fucking golden, and I mean that's pretty much it, right? Hollywood's kind of hit that point where they've run out of fresh ideas. So, oh hey, let's take all these movies that were shot on film and yada yada, and let's throw a shit ton of CGI in them and remarket them.
They didn't run out of ideas. They just don't want to take risks.
No, they didn't run out of ideas. They just got tired of thinking of new ideas.
Yeah, pretty much.
But that's
Or
the thing,
letting
right?
other people. give
Why,
them their
why work
ideas
when
a
we
chance.
can just rehash?
But that's the thing. It goes back to that. Let's say that this is true, right? The 36 stories. You're going to, no matter what, you're going to make a connection to one movie to the other because it's been done before.
Yeah, I mean,
And that's the one thing that
Same
I
with
was...
music for a lot of it too.
yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
a lot for music too, right? Like, what was it called? Like, again, like, I always go back to Black Panther, right? Black Panther was such a safe movie, and every single time that it's been done, it's a safe. It's almost not bad, right? Obviously, like the one that I always go back to is The Lion King, right? Because The Lion King and Black Panther are ones with lions, ones with superheroes that are kind of like cats, very similar. And obviously, like, what was it? Lion King is actually supposed to be like this ripoff from this other movie that was made.
A Japanese
Some-
movie, yeah.
A Japanese movie, And then again, what was it? They compare that movie obviously to Macbeth, right? Because
Yeah, I was gonna say pretty much everything is essentially just extensions of fucking what the hell is Shakespeare? I mean, Shakespeare was like the pinnacle of story writing. Even
Yeah,
though
pretty
like everything, I mean, like literally every story has been told, unless you just go completely out of the norm with it.
like you just changed the what is it called? It we kind of tie it to games, right? You're just changing the skin,
Yeah, you're just
right?
changing the placeholder.
Yeah,
For
like
sure.
what is
It's,
every shooter? What is every shooter? But the same thing. You're just changing the skin. You have a Star Wars skin. You have a Lord of the Rings skin. You
Well,
have
yeah.
like
What is every MMO or RPG? You're the chosen one.
yeah. You, you're just what is it? Final Fantasy. You're choosing what is it called? World of Warcraft.
Oh, I mean,
Yeah,
even fucking Metal Gear. Like, no one's better than Snake.
yeah. So is it really
Are they
like
really
what?
that different? Yeah.
Yeah, like what is the most original thing that we've seen in the last decade? And I know we always go back to movies, right? But everything is like Matrix was probably like the most original thing, but still,
No,
you're the one.
Matrix is restoring of Jesus.
Oh yeah, there you go. Yeah, but the
He's
most
the chosen.
original
No.
thing
Again, there he go.
Yeah.
He's every fucking RPG character. He's the chosen one.
The chosen
Quite
one. That's
literally, with the exact words, the chosen one. Morpheus.
like,
Morpheus. Well,
outside-
I'm tired
outside
of
of
working in my
that-
cubicle, Morpheus. I'm tired of doing this guy's fucking taxes, Morpheus. Let the IRS fucking Morpheus. Let's go back into time.
outside of that, what, like,
back in time.
Matrix, Bill and Ted fucking crossover. Do it now. That's original,
Oh, man, that
motherfucker.
would be something special.
They bring George Carlin back.
Check it out. So fucking Keanu Reeves gets plugged into the Matrix, but the Matrix is Bill and Ted's universe. Boom!
Oh shit!
Fucking right. Hold on. Boom! And
But
that
yeah, like-
that's not original, but that's making an original plot out of two already known IPs. You're welcome,
through-
Hollywood.
you go through all 36 fucking plot points in in a fucking franchise. Like, just fuck it. Let's just go through all of them.
Why not?
Yeah, I mean it can be done, right? Like,
Man,
but
did
again,
so-
like obviously, I use Matrix only because it was one of like the most impactful ones. Outside of that, like Inception, but even Inception can be tied down to like a battle within oneself, and like at the very end, it's like, is it real? Is it not? Like, there's a bunch of shit in between, right? But
It's how you tell them, though. You can tell them different ways, especially with cinema too, because you can do a lot with the art design,
Yeah,
or
with just visual.
but
Just
like
with
you said,
just visual.
skins. I guess it still goes back to the skins.
Yeah, it's
Fight
it's
Club
just
was pretty original.
What's
What?
up?
Fight Club.
Yeah, I could see that.
Memento.
Memento. Yeah.
Memento. You're just choosing where to start from. You're just reading backwards, right?
Yeah, but still the whole story of it.
Yeah, I can. But then the story is nothing really out of there. It's just how you told it, right? Like, it goes back to
I mean, that's
You
really
know-
the only thing you can change at this point.
yeah. How can you tell the story? I'll just start from the end. And,
Okay, so here, look, I'm gonna sing an excerpt from a song that has not been more true now than ever. Tale as old as time.
get the fuck out.
That's all I have to sing. I mean, literally, like, since as long as man has been recording history, like there's no way there's an original thought anymore.
Shit. I
The
think
only
we
the
just-
only thing that you can do different now is just how you tell it, and the little stylistic flares that you put on it. You know.
The Asians always do it first. There's so many of the big Western movies or franchises were fucking hardcore ripoffs of like stuff that the Japanese and stuff had already done.
Yeah, like
The
Tokyo
Seven
Drift.
Samurais.
The good, the good, the bad, the ugly, exactly.
Yeah, like Tokyo
Akira
Drift.
Kurosawa.
Ding, 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 ding.
Seven Samurai.
How do you want they got the Tokyo? Oh wait,
Dude, what the fuck?
The Lion King.
The Lion King.
Oh, that's what I was gonna look up. Yeah.
Or the Hunger Games was a huge. Rip
Well, just
of,
battle
Battle
royale
Royale.
in general was a super old concept. There was an old like Chinese movie about it or some shit.
Isn't there like this? I saw this video how, Harry Potter's not a really good book. It's just like a shitty storytelling of
It is.
Star Wars with
Pretty much.
with fucking cheap ass wands
With sticks.
with sticks, right? It's like the uncle comes and tells them you're a wizard.
So
the uncle comes and tells you you're a fucking Jedi. Like it's some bullshit.
He's a great.
Okay, hold on, guys. You hear this?
pilot.
Hold on. You guys hear this? That's me rubbing my hands together in an evil manner. I have a really hot take right now about fucking Harry Potter. For all the people that say Harry Potter is whitewashed, what's more black than going to a tree and picking out your own switch? Don't they have to pick their own wands?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, what's blacker than getting beat to fuck with a stick that you picked yourself off of a tree? Is it?
That's horrible.
As
Yeah.
a white, as a,
That-
as a
I
white
can't
man,
laugh
I have
at
no
that.
comment on-
You need like shut the fuck up.
God damn it,
That's-
Bobby.
Quiet.
That's too hot.
When he leave, I be
Fuck
talking
that.
again.
I don't need that shit in my life.
I'm gonna hit every fucking button on my fucking.
But pretty much that.
Hold on. I'm not done. Why did I say that?
This is how we say it every week. This is how we get canceled.
And yet we're still here.
Hey, I'm fat. I'm a person of color. I'm Native American.
We can't tell what race you are.
Questionably bi.
Question.
It depends on what night you catch me on, but I'm
For the full spectrum, Bobby.
I'm cancel proof, motherfucker.
What the fuck, dude?
No, puppy. You gotta be a tranny too.
Hey,
Yeah, well, I mean,
some
well,
days
what-
I like to tuck it in.
Isn't that what we like?
When
like
you're, when you're watching football, or what? He's stuck.
No, because like, what the fuck, dude?
Tuck in the ball. He took it.
Yeah, the
Oh,
tuck,
yeah.
the tuck roll. I got it.
Tuck.
The tuck roll.
Yeah, it matches because we're Patriot fans, right? Hey, tuck roll. Random question. Like, how do you feel about Stafford potentially going to the Patriots?
It's better than Cam.
Yeah, that's pretty much what everybody's been saying.
Cam is done.
Cam is he done? Yeah.
He's a backup, but he's not. He doesn't want to be a backup.
Nah, he's a bench warmer.
Do you think like
You know, I think even Stidham is a better choice.
oh do you think his vegan diet had to do anything with his decline?
Who?
Ooh, Cam?
Didn't he have a vegan diet the year he got a bunch of like fractures
Hey,
and broken bones?
Tom Brady fucking eats fucking avocado ice cream, motherfucker. It's all about that pliability, baby.
No,
okay,
dude, you need those proteins, man. If you're not getting the proteins, that's your fucking building blocks.
That's why you get them protein injections straight
Well,
up,
yeah, but you can't
straight into the
compare-
rectum.
Or he just swallow. Well, BBC. puppy,
That's how
swallow it,
Halford has been able to do it.
Oh.
Damn, we kind of went fucking everywhere right there.
Yeah.
Was
oh,
it painkiller?
This is your painkiller.
dude, Halford's a motherfucker. Fuck you guys.
Hey, yeah, he is.
That's a great fucking song. Had you guys not heard that song?
I think
That
I
is
have.
Judas,
I just
Judas
forgot
Priest, right?
it. Yeah. Doesn't it come on Guitar Heroes?
Yeah, no, that one does not. That song, you know where I heard that song first? In Grand Theft Auto Vice City Stories.
No way.
Yep.
Screaming and Vengeance, that's the album it's off of, right?
Painkiller? No, it's off of Painkiller.
Oh, derp.
Yeah, Screaming for Vengeance is that's the
That's a banger album, man.
I don't want to say it, so I'm not gonna say it. But
Is that the basic bitch intro to Judas? Is that what you're about to say?
That's
I'm curious, Carlton in Canada, do you guys watch like Strange Brew a lot? Like is that like one of those movies you gotta watch if you live in Canada?
Strange.
Brew? You guys never seen that movie?
Nah, I don't think I have.
What?
No, I've never seen it. Strange. Oh, this movie. Okay,
Yeah,
I saw the
Rick
cover and
Moranis.
I've seen
Yeah,
with
yeah.
Rick Moranis.
Yes. It's about them drinking beer and making it their own beer, some shit like that. I haven't seen it forever.
They're eating strudel on the movie poster. Carlton.
Oh, dude, this sounds like my fucking life.
It's
Dude, that shit-
making their own.
a stupid fucking 80s movie.
What the
yeah.
Okay.
That's gonna be one of those movies that you guys have to watch or something.
Yeah. It's like The Great Outdoors and shit. Like it's one of those movies that it's not huge, but it's like a good movie, you know? Like The Great Outdoors is a
Okay,
fucking
so
great movie. Have you seen that one,
I
Puppy?
mean, the '80s
Fuck
are a
yeah.
bit old for me, but and one that quite a lot of us will watch is Strange Wilderness with fucking with they're hunting for Sasquatch, right?
Oh, that's the one with the dickhead from fuck, what is the name of that movie? Saving Silverman?
Everyone says I always look like the one guy that's in it.
One guy.
Just
Wait,
The
in-
big
Like
stoner
from
guy.
Justin
It's
Long?
like,
there you go. there
Justin
you go.
Long. Yeah.
Is that the one where he's closing his eyes?
No,
and
he
his
paint,
eyes-
he,
His
he
eyes
paints
and he's
he
got-
paints eyes on his eyelids.
Yeah, there you
Yeah.
go.
So that he's asleep, everyone's like, is he dead? They're like, no, I think he's asleep. And like they shake him and he's like, huh, and that's when you notice that they're painted on.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one of those sleeper movies. Like, have you
Dude,
seen Saving Silverman?
Yeah.
No.
That's one of those movies that goes unnoticed. The main character in that movie is essentially the main character in Saving Silverman. But Saving
okay.
Silverman has Jack Black, Jason Biggs.
But the
Oh,
guy
shit.
from Full Metal Alchemist, what's his name? Full Metal Jacket.
Oh, the captain or whatever the fuck. Yeah.
The drill sergeant. He comes
Yeah.
out now, right?
Yeah.
He's like the father or some shit.
No, he's their coach from high
they're
school.
cool. That's true. That's true, yeah.
And fucking Neil Diamond comes out in it. Robert E. Lee. Or
Oh
Robert.
yeah, but because they're in a group, right? A Neil Diamond cover song.
Yeah,
or some
they're in a
shit.
Neil Diamond cover band. Yeah.
Yeah, I've never seen these movies, man.
Saving Silverman, it's a great
Oh,
fucking
dude,
movie. dude.
Strange Wilderness is a banger.
Yeah,
Strange
it is
Silverman
better.
is not as funny as Saving Silverman. So if
No,
you thought Strange
Wilderness
Silverman,
is better.
I know
I think Strange
I didn't
Wilderness.
like Strange Silverness or Strange
Wilderness.
Wilderness. I didn't like it.
Saving Wilderness.
I didn't like that one as much as Saving Silverman. Saving Silverman is better in my opinion.
I'll have to watch.
Is fucking Jack Black comes out and there's a section where they're performing as a Neil Diamond cover band, and they're all dressed as different versions of Neil Diamond, and there's a mime performing, and I think the mime gets more attention. And Jack Black's character, he's like, oh, what the fuck? I can do that. Look, oh, I'm a mime. And like he's like moving his hands all weird in front of his face. And the main character is like, dude, mimes don't talk. And he's like, they do when they're off duty. It's like the perfect stoner movie. So if you ever get time to fucking rip a fat one, watch Saving Silverman. Mwah. Classic.
Dude, that sounds like my tomorrow, man.
It's a classic movie.
Take my tomorrow.
I highly recommend it. I don't know if it's
Maybe
on.
you're today.
I don't know if it's on any.
No, dude, you should have seen the video I sent, man. No, today I was doing some fucking parkour across a creek.
Hold on. No, you weren't.
Attempted. Sorry.
Okay, Papi. So in the forest, like you have to do jumps and shit.
Yeah.
You know how when you don't get a jump right and you just fucking smack
You hit
straight
the ledge.
flat on the ledge that you're trying to jump to?
Yeah.
That's what happened to this motherfucker, but in real life. He was trying to jump across like a little stream to a dead log or like a dead stump. And like the camera pans all badass from the left to the right and the log
The film
gets
job was a bang up job, man.
the log gets center frame. And this guy's like, "You ready?" Okay, and he goes like he takes 2 steps and he jumps like a bitch, I may add.
No, dude. Get outta
Yes,
here. So
yes, dude. He
the
jumps.
strategy was never to land on top of the log with your feet. It was a fucking big gap. The game plan was to like bear hug it.
Yeah, that's what
you know,
I expected you
two
to do.
hands on top, and like your feet would like land on the sides.
I
and then
expected him
you
to
would
like
crawl
fucking.
your way up on top of the stump.
I expected you to like hug the fucking tree stump.
So that was the game plan. But what happened was, if
Well,
you look at my right-
what happened was.
How
My-
about you send the video and we be the judge?
Yeah, well, my right foot fucked me. Because what happened was my right foot didn't go out right. It went left. Like it stayed with my left foot. And so when I hit the stump, my right foot, because it's wet, right? It's all like fucking, it was minus temperatures here. It's all icy and shit. And my right foot, like, lands right in front of my left foot, and it hits this stump and slides out. And I fucking landed on my back in the creek. Oh, dude, it was bad.
Do
Like
you-
worst
do you-
case scenario.
Do you mind if I share it with him?
Do it, dude.
Okay, so.
Be
Okay,
my
but-
guest.
But,
So
but
did you
what?
mess up your mullet though?
Oh
No,
no,
man.
the mullet was clean.
But I had a vape in my pocket and a phone in my pocket. And at the end of the video clip, you see me come out of the water, and like my buddy's still recording, right? And you can literally see the water just like coming off
You
of
can
me.
see
like
the
it's raining.
defeat in his eyes.
Okay, so but was it as bad as the bike?
No,
incident that you showed
This
us?
is more embarrassing. The
Yeah,
bike, the
it's-
bike thing was like, oh, this guy's fucking hardcore. That's unfortunate.
Yeah.
This is just like, yeah, you suck, nerd.
This was a court gesture moment, man.
Okay, so-
I was fucking teasing king.
Just so that you know, Saving Silverman is available to stream on Hulu.
You send a photo.
You're gonna click it. It goes to the link of the video.
Oh, okay, I see.
Save your copy of this photo. But...
And so here, look, watch, check it out. Just tap on the right top. I'm gonna play it.
There he is. There he is.
Never mind. Never mind.
Never mind. There you go.
Hey,
Ooh, dude.
that's a nice fucking Danzig patch on your toque, though.
Hell yeah, baby.
Unfortunate about the rest of that.
Yo, dude, that was a bad one. Not as cool as my triple barrel roll off the Snow GT.
So fucking this dude was like, "Oh, I'm gonna take a bath. I'm gonna relax." And I was like, "You didn't have enough fucking fun swimming in your boots." So he's wearing fucking like
It's here. He's wearing-
like
yeah.
fucking heavy boots, right? Like I would consider them work boots.
They're
Yeah,
not
it's
steel
hiking
toe or
boots.
anything.
Yeah,
they're just
they're-
leather. They're just leather boots.
Yeah,
Or
well, they have
suede.
like a fucking thick rubber sole on them. Like you could tell they're heavy.
Yeah.
And this motherfucker jumps. He essentially just jumps into the stream, right?
Dude, I fucking smacked that log.
he
all right?
he
I hit the
recovers.
log.
He recovers and he gets up right away.
Yeah, he didn't spread his feet. He just like was gonna like just land on a rock or something. He didn't.
Yeah. So I mean, he sent me that. And he's like, "Here, I'm gonna send you something. It's gonna make you feel better." Because I told him also about my truck, and
At
I
least
saw
he
that.
hold on.
I saw that, and I was like, "Okay, I feel a little bit better." That's
It would have been way funnier if he just landed.
It would have been funnier if you fucking just straight out dunked yourself.
Yeah.
I got pretty close, man.
You hold on, man.
The whole one side of my body was soaked, dude. Huh?
How cold is the water?
Yeah, how cold
Ooh.
was it then?
Well, it was freezing temperatures last night.
But
so
then you're during the day, bitch.
yeah, dude, but it's all water runoff from
Oh,
snow.
that's a fair point. Yeah, from the mountains and shit. But I mean, how cold was it just during the day?
I wouldn't have fucking swam in it. I can tell you that. Today was
but
was -2.
So how much did it shrink? I just want to know.
Oh, dude, to the point where like you gotta blow on it to get it going.
You gotta rub it like a fire stick in between your hands, like you're trying to start a friction
Exactly.
fire.
Yeah. That's how you get it,
Okay,
dude.
so
Slap it
-2.
between both palms and
-2 Celsius. For us ignorant Americans, that's 28 degrees.
It's nothing, Carlton. Shit.
no, it's not even cold, dude. Fucking,
It
we're
gets-
like the temperate part of Canada. Like I got buddies over in like the East Coast, and man, it's like -40 sometimes over there.
Yeah.
Dude, that it's nothing here in fucking where we're at. We hit like 80, and people are wearing fucking snow boots. Get the fuck out.
People are wearing like Uggs and shit.
Right now, everybody's dressed like the kid from Christmas Story.
I can't put on my arms. So 80 is 26.6 for you, Carlton.
Oh, dude, that's a summer day.
Yeah, I mean that's a spring day for us,
we,
right?
we hit 80, and everybody's looking like Bernie Sanders at the fucking inauguration, dude. Fucking mittens, fucking like this huge
Overcoated
ass
and
fucking
shit. Yeah.
overcoated and shit. Dude.
They even
like,
sell that shit in Texas, man. Like, do you guys secretly import that from Canada?
it's always on the clearance section, dude.
Yeah.
Well, actually, yeah, it does snow in Texas, but it's just where we're at. and
Not
it really
here,
doesn't.
though.
No, not where we're at. Yeah, it's too
We're-
fucking hot.
We're in a fucking hole, dude. We don't get
Yeah.
anything other than dry ass
Yeah.
fucking heat.
Yeah, because Austin and San Antonio, it snowed, man.
Yeah,
like
the
last week.
Panhandle it snowed for a good while. Yeah.
But over here, nope.
We get snow once a decade, and I'm actually not literally saying like
We get
actually
snow
get
once in a
once-
lifetime and shit.
I've actually gotten snow twice.
I think it snowed
Twice.
twice since I
Twice so
lived
far.
here. Yeah.
Yeah, and they were 10 years apart.
But before that,
And that's freak like dirt snow. Like literally the snow is like fucking brown and shit.
Yeah,
Oh,
that
you-
actually sounds
you
right.
building some multicultural snowmen.
It snows at night, and by the time you wake up it's just a
our,
puddle of water.
our kind of snowman.
That's fucked up. But I love it though. No, I love it. Like it's like, yeah, I never thought about that.
Yeah, our snowmen up here are white, man, because that's the kind of people we breed.
Hey,
But I mean, brown snowmen, they need love too.
Yeah, well, fucking
yeah, we do.
Garbage brought it up. The Bernie Sanders thing. I don't know. I mean, you're not American, so it doesn't really matter to you, Carlton. But the motherfucker broke the internet.
Oh, I've seen all the memes.
Yeah.
Dude, and yeah.
No, there's no
in
way you've seen all
Vancouver
the
close
memes.
to us? Oh no. But like in Vancouver, close to me, that's like our big city, right? And like they have like all these celebrities and shit, like these high up people from Vancouver that are all making their own, and it's like it's nuts, dude. Like anyone and everyone has made their own fucking Bernie meme.
Yeah. Like I don't have any social media, and I've seen Bernie memes. I saw one that was pretty funny. I'm gonna go ahead and share it because it's the only one that I've seen. Fucking, it's Bernie like doing his thing, but he's sitting on a gurney, right? And it says, "Move over, elf on a shelf. There's a new one," and that's all it says. And it's implied Bernie on a gurney.
Nice.
I thought that one was pretty clever.
Dude,
That's pretty good.
You have social media, and so like I was saying, like it's 10 Bernie memes in a regular post. Like that is what you're seeing right now, and I'm just like, no way, like it's just gonna happen one day. No, we're going on day 3.
Oh no, this is gonna be a thing for the rest of the month.
You gotta feel the burn.
God almighty. Let me show you probably one of the best ones that I've seen, man, and I love it how it just fits.
You gonna send it in the chat?
Yep.
Okay.
And it's just fucking awesome. I love it.
Bernie on a gurney.
What the fuck?
Choking out Connor.
That's pretty much like for us at home, it's just pretty much Bernie choking out Connor. And the thing is that it took very little Photoshop to do.
Yeah.
Like they're really.
Didn't he fight today? Or
Yeah,
when
he
is
was
it?
fighting today. Did he win?
You got knocked the fuck out, dude.
Oh,
No
yeah.
way! Dustin Poirier stuns Conor McGregor with second round TKO. Suck it, you fucking McNugget fans.
Dude, they had memes going from that within like 10 minutes of the end of the fight.
That's what happens when you talk a lot of shit. That's his thing. That's McGregor's fucking bread and butter.
I thought before this one he was actually pretty civilized. Like shook his hand, everything was all good.
He had making up to do. He hadn't fought in like 3 years.
Right.
His last fight was fucking Khabib, and he got manhandled.
Yeah.
He was wilding out in public. I mean, he had to look like, what is that word when you're fucking like, oh, I'm better
fucking
now.
Reborn.
Yeah. There's another word for it, but whatever. Fuck it.
Dude, McGregor looks. Okay, so obviously I sent you the picture from when he got choked out.
Is that from tonight?
No.
Oh, okay.
This is from tonight, dude. This is not McGregor, dude.
Yes, it is.
No. Like
Was he really ever good?
No, he looks fucking skinny, dude.
Okay,
No muscles, dude.
I'm not a McGregor fucking nut hugger, but yeah, motherfucker, dude, he has the term is he has dynamite in his fist, right? If he catches you with that right hit, like your chances of lights out are super high. He's got heavy fucking hands, and like he knocks motherfuckers out. I think he's 24 and hold on, let me see his fucking record. He's 24. He's 22 and 5. I don't know how many of those are by knockout.
Damn, did you see what Jake Paul put?
Oh,
because
Jake Paul's fucking wilding out to fight him.
Yeah, because he post 50 million right before all this shit to give to McGregor. Now I got 10,000 for you now. Oof.
Oh man, did you see the video? There's like this black guy at the back, and he goes cash money, and just the way he said it, man. The most annoying shit. Like this, everyone involved in that video, like I don't know, they could all use a good choke out.
Yeah, fuck Jake Paul.
Bunch of kids who just need attention 24/7. If you're not looking at them, they're fucking yelling at you.
Okay, so check it out.
Dad, look at me.
He tweeted 10 hours ago, McGregor that is, put your feet up and enjoy the masterpiece I'm about to paint. Put $1 on me with this sports book, and you could put $257 in your pocket. So how much do they win now, you stupid McNugget? Dude, I'm not a McGregor fan at all. Fuck him. Although I'll give him when he was doing hype for the Mayweather fight, when he pulled out the fuck you pinstripe,
the suit.
Yeah, that was even I have to admit that was a fucking big dick move. That was pretty badass.
So between two, who would you, if the fight happens, or is it already happening?
Between Jake Paul and McGregor?
Yeah.
McGregor.
It's not gonna happen.
Even if McGregor only has to box, his boxing is way better than fucking Jake Paul.
So you would still take...
And McGregor can't box for shit, so shows Mayweather.
So you would take McGregor over Paul?
For sure.
Okay. So
yeah, one's the actual fighter. One's barely starting box.
One fought fucking Nate Robinson. And this motherfucker took a beating, but I mean, he survived Khabib. Khabib is like hands down one of the greatest fighters ever. He's undefeated. And he retired undefeated. Like, goddamn, dude. How many people do that? Even John Jones, like literally the greatest UFC fighter of all time, he has losses on his record. Or disqualifications, whatever. Motherfucker like his drugs. But yeah, fuck.
No, but Jake Paul knows what he's doing. He wants to get.
Jake Paul is just a hype machine, dude. That's all. That's all it is.
But if he gets paid, and that's all he cares.
Yeah. Even if he loses, he's gonna make a fuck ton of money.
Fuck yeah.
He's a Texas.
He's got to wake up from his coma first.
Yeah, he's just got to wake up in the hospital call his dentist and get some teeth implants.
I remember that he got all that money.
What happened? Like he was like under fucking FBI investigation and shit.
Yeah.
Like 2 years ago. What the fuck happened with that?
That was...
This motherfucker. He needs the money.
Yeah, fuck, man. I didn't know McGregor lost. Yeah.
Neither did I. I was gonna. Okay, so I have ESPN Plus, right? And I'm all badass, like, oh fuck yeah, I'll watch the fight before we start recording tonight. So I fucking go in and like I finally log into my ESPN Plus account because I've never logged in for the year and a half that I've had it. And I go and you have to order the pay-per-view on top of having ESPN Plus. What the fuck is the point of having ESPN Plus?
It's just bullshit.
I could just order the pay-per-view on fucking cable for the same price without having ESPN Plus. Get the fuck out of here. That's fucking dumb.
You know what I hate about ESPN Plus is also when I try to read articles. Oh, you can't watch. You need ESPN Plus.
Yeah.
What? Really?
Get the fuck out of here. Like The Zone with Canelo. It's the same shit. The fuck out of here. Whatever. Fucking speaking of wanting money, Garbage, you're an Xbox player, right?
Of course.
How did you hear the announcement that Microsoft wanted to double the price for Microsoft Gold?
They wanted to go from 120 to 150.
Yeah.
I wait.
I think at this point, fuck, dude, that's a lot, man.
It was because they have their like version of like you can get the entire library for only $15 a month. I think they're trying to push people into getting that versus getting Microsoft Gold or whatever the fuck that is.
The thing with so this is my thing with libraries and all that bullshit, dude. It's like the amount of memory you need to play those games, because you have to download them and do a bunch of shit, right?
And I thought it was streaming. I thought that was
Yeah,
the
it was
point.
about streaming.
It's streaming?
Yeah, I think that's what they were pushing now. The whole Xbox thing was going to be streamed, not download.
Like the Game Pass.
Yeah.
Because I don't, because I haven't kept up with that. Because the last time I used to download games, it was when I had the gold, and they would give you like that one free game per month, or 2 free games per month. And after like a couple of months, like your fucking hard drive was full.
Yeah, that like with the PlayStation,
Yeah, you install what you're gonna play, and then you uninstall it when you're not playing it. And it's not the biggest inconvenience in the world.
So the game.
Well, yeah, but having to install it over and over, because the thing is, like, I'm still a CDs kind of guy, right? If I can get the hard copy of it, I'd rather install 2 gigs or whatever updates you have to do than me having to install 15, 21 gigs, because otherwise,
Yeah.
Even CDs take a lot of not
Yeah,
as much, obviously, but it's still.
Even then, you have to download all the updates.
yeah. So that's what I'm saying. Like, it's still installing 3 or 4 or 5 gigs less times the 5, 10 games that you have is still it's still gonna stack up, right? So
yeah.
How I feel about it, honestly, at this point, like, if I'm paying that much just to play online, like, fuck that, dude. I think I would jump, even though I fucking hate the PS whatever. At this point, like, I'm not gonna be paying $150 just to play online.
Well, you're in luck because you're not the only one that feels that way. They've gotten so much backlash after they announced the price increase that they turned suit and they were like, "Oh no, just kidding. That was a lull."
Nah, fuck that, dude. Like,
they would lose so many players.
Actually, they would, man. Like, I've been having the last PlayStation I owned was a PlayStation 2.
Yeah, but what's keeping people on Xbox these days, man? That's the big thing why they're pushing the Game Pass too.
Their Game
trying
Pass,
to give away all their exclusives
their
because it's
Game
the only
Pass
way they
is-
can get people to fucking play one.
So
you buy an Xbox for Gears of War and you buy an Xbox for Halo, and aside from those two, they got fuck all.
Right. That's what they did this last year. They
That's why
bought
they
a bunch
bought
of
Bethesda.
they bought a bunch of independent companies so they could have those exclusives.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but they said that they were not gonna take away the cross-platform shit.
Okay, so for the 12 months of the gold membership, it's $60 American. That's the same thing that PlayStation charges for the PS
Plus.
the
Plus.
PS Plus.
Yeah.
But the thing with the PS Plus is you get 2 free games.
You used to get more. Remember, you used to
It
get the
used
PS3.
to be 3, I think. Yeah.
No, it used to be 4. PS3, PS4, the Vita. Two
Oh, yeah,
PS4s,
well, I mean, they
one
discon-
PS3, and yeah, but
they-
back then it was Vita.
They discontinued the Vita, yeah.
Now
So-
they discontinued the whole PS3 shit.
So
But now they're releasing PS5 and PS4 though. If you got a
Yeah.
PS5, you're also getting PS4 games.
yeah. So Microsoft was going to bump their $60 for a yearly subscription to play online, the Microsoft Gold, to $120. So they were literally going to double it. And when they announced that, like, they got so much shit that they were like, no, just kidding. Don't do it. And I think they did that because, like, they were literally just trying to push people to get the cheaper version of fucking what is it, the Game Pass, you said?
The Game Pass.
The Game Pass is
yeah.
fucking $15 a month. So here,
But you wouldn't be able to play online. If they were online games, you're still not
15
able to play the multiplayer.
Yeah, because you need gold to play that.
Oof.
We need the
Well,
plus to
so
play.
the Game Pass at $15 a month for 12 months, it's $180 a year.
Damn.
But you get their entire library.
Or whatever they put on the Game
Yeah,
Pass.
even
Things
backwards
can be
compat and
removed
shit.
at
Yeah,
any time.
exactly.
Yeah, they read. Yeah, they'll let some. They'll have some, and they'll let go or add more.
It's just like any kind of streaming service like Netflix and shit, right? It's
Yeah.
a constant tug of war for rights.
Yeah. Fucking, that's crazy, dude.
Just to answer what Carlton said, why am I on the Xbox still? I agree with you, except we haven't gotten a fucking Halo in. I don't know. You got the one that we was supposed to get got postponed.
What do you mean? There's another one coming out maybe next year.
Yeah, that's the one that got fucking postponed, and the remote.
You can use Xbox controllers on PlayStation. They've got shit to do that.
You can use Xbox controllers on Google Stadia.
What the fuck is that?
Google's
streaming.
cloud.
Yeah.
Their cloud gaming.
I
I've
didn't know
actually-
they fucking had any.
Yeah.
I've actually heard it runs quite impressive.
It
Yeah.
started off super rough, but they've apparently smoothed it out. The only thing is they don't have very many exclusive because
Game.
no one's designing games for a streaming platform only.
Yeah, but
Uh,
I've got
a
a
lot-
couple clients that use it, and they like they'll bring a controller with them places, and they'll be playing like fucking AAA title games on their phone
Yeah,
with a fucking controller. Like that's pretty sick.
that is pretty badass.
That's just the streaming.
That's
why.
essentially what the PlayStation Vita was.
Yeah,
That's too ahead of its time, dude.
Yeah.
Well, I don't
yeah.
know.
They took the Switch, and they're like, haha, fuck you
I
guys.
don't know if
still
you
need to
guys
buy a
remember
Switch."
fucking there was a portable after the Vita before the Switch made by Nvidia, and it was essentially like a clamshell device that opened up. It had a display and then it had like a built-in controller. I don't remember what the fuck it was called. Nvidia The Shield, I think it was. No, that's not it. Fuck. Nvidia, hold on, handheld. Oh yeah, it was the Shield. It was a portable, I guess essentially like a PC gaming version of the DS or whatever. And it didn't work too well.
Isn't there a new PlayStation handheld coming out?
Yes, I think so.
It's all rumored, I think, at this point.
Well, I mean, 2 years ago or 3 years ago, the Switch was just rumored.
Yeah, they got rumors coming out that they're going to do a Switch Pro.
Yeah, I was reading that today.
I'd jump in on that, to be quite honest.
Uh,
like, I was one of those suckers that bought the Wii U, for for the new Zelda title that was coming out, right? Breath of the Wild. And they had no announcement of the Switch forever, right? Like, oh yeah, Breath of the Wild, it's being designed for the Wii U, and there was ways that like the controller was going to be like optimized for the game, and you'd be able to use both kind of thing, and it all made sense, right? It was very interactive and intuitive. And then right before Breath of the Wild came out, they fucking announced the Switch, and then they took out all the features that they were talking about, that was going to interact between or just how they were utilizing the controller for the Wii U specifically for the game, and they took those out because they're like, oh, it would be an unfair advantage to Wii U players over people who are playing on the Switch, and then it's not going to give people the reason to buy the Switch. But like the big thing with the Switch for me is one, I've already got a lot of the games on the Wii U because I was an idiot. But two, some games are having difficulties running in like 1080.
Yeah.
Right? Like it's not a very powerful rig, but fuck, if you got a portable with 4K capability, like that sounds dope.
So fucking my kid has a Switch, right? And when they announced it and like they started like releasing not blueprints but like schematics of like the layout and shit, I was like, there's no way they can there's no way Nintendo can design something like to this like essentially like I felt the way everyone realized how Cyberpunk was with the Switch, right? I was like, there's no way this thing's gonna be viable. Like, it's gonna be a fucking hunk of shit. And
that was the Wii U.
And well, I mean, the Wii U was just an upgraded Wii.
Well, but it was not portable in a sense that you could take it far. Like there was still a physical console, but you could play everything on the Wii U.
Yeah,
like the Wii U is
handheld.
Basically the Switch.
Yeah.
I think the Wii U was the perfect console for parents.
Yeah.
Because you're like, here, play it. I'm gonna watch the TV.
Yeah.
And it
sure.
did what it did, and it was a stepping stone into the whole. Let us test out this upgraded Wii before we release the real console. I think the Wii U was a test console.
It was just
it
was R&D for the Switch.
Yeah. It was a
you know
good
what
idea.
What they also fucked up on the Wii U? That they wouldn't sell that controller that you bought, that screen controller
pad.
Yeah, like in order to get another one, you had to buy a whole Wii U to get another one. Cause when I worked in when I worked in retail stores, where people like families with obviously like more than one kid, and the other kid wants that controller too. Right? Well, they don't sell it.
Oh.
You have to buy another Wii U to get a controller like that. To
get the whole game.
That makes sense though, because then there's no way you'd be able to run two separate screens.
Yeah, like a split screen.
Yeah, that would be tough for sure. They did sell other controllers.
No, yeah, they did, but you didn't have that screen.
But yeah, not the screen. Yeah.
But I think they fucked up there because they could have made tons more money. They could have done that.
Just selling controls.
I think the coding or whatever to be able to do that though would have been super tricky. Because basically what the screen did is it just took whatever was going to be on the TV and put it on the screen.
Yeah,
but then to be able to do that for both,
screen shared,
it has to send out that same signal twice and all the data twice. That's why a lot of games nowadays don't have split screen.
Yeah.
Because you basically have to render the game twice.
Yeah, exactly.
So.
Yeah, I was reading that article about the Switch Pro, and like an insider, I don't even remember who it was from. I think it was IGN or whatever, from where I read the article. They were like, an insider says like even if they were to make a Switch Pro, like it wouldn't be optimized enough for it to be viable as like a pro version.
Well, the thing always with Switch or any Nintendos, you can get away with a lot of stuff because, I mean, as much as we want to say it, the Nintendo's for kids, man.
Yeah, it is.
So they can get away with a bunch of the stuff. Like, what was saying? so biggest example, right? I usually use Doom, right? So you have the Doom community, the PlayStation owners, the Xbox owner, and the PC owners, and Doom barely came into the Switch. I think recently.
Yeah, a
Yeah,
couple.
yeah, they just did the port like a month or month and a half ago or something.
Yeah, and obviously you're not gonna get that quality that
No, it's not.
that.
It's not running like
Yeah,
it would on a high-end
it
system at
just
all.
can't. It's like underpowered.
Yeah, but then again, how many potential? I mean, I'm pretty sure they still made money, right? But how many
Oh yeah, for
players
sure.
are playing Doom, or how many Switch owners wanted to like play Doom on the Switch? You know what I mean? It's
There's
still,
a lot of adults that own Switches,
Yeah,
though. Like, I know a ton of people that use them, like, especially if you're traveling and shit like that. But the cool thing with Doom, like the new Doom Eternal, is they had it so that uh, basically the game caters to whatever system it's on. Like, especially with the computer, like you could bump up your settings fucking
yeah,
hardcore with the computer, build out like the most decked out shit, and it would upscale to it, but it also downscales to be able to play smooth. So the graphics and stuff aren't going to be the same, but you're still going to have the fluidity that you
yeah,
would on
yeah.
any other console. And that was the big thing. That was the hardest thing with the Switch port, was trying to get it to play at the same like frames per
Yeah,
second, basically,
trying to get it
still having that
optimized. Yeah.
fluid gameplay because it's such a fast-paced game. You can't sacrifice that aspect of it. So I've seen comparisons and stuff, and like the graphics are way dumbed down,
Mhm.
but the gameplay's there, and it's there quite solidly. It's being I don't know. From what I've read, it's a pretty viable port.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
they did a good job with it.
So then I was looking at it like, because right now you were talking about the Vita. Did any of you guys have it? Have it?
No,
I had a
No.
friend who had one.
Because the last thing I got from PlayStation was the PSP.
Oh, that's the other one that I'm thinking of, the PSP.
Yeah, that's the one before. Because
Yeah,
the
that was
Vita
the
was
one
like the
before.
one with like that was supposed to have Wi-Fi and all this other bullshit. And I'm like, dude, like this is too. It's a cell phone.
Essentially, yeah.
I was like, okay, like this is you're playing for service. You have this, and I'm just like, no, like, yeah, no.
man, the last handheld system I had was a Game Boy Color.
Man, what's the Game Gear?
The Game Gear.
What the fuck? The one that had Sonic in it?
Sonic had beat what jewels or something? Columns or something?
The one that the battery lasted like 2 hours?
Yeah. It took like 6 giveaways.
Fuck that. It was amazing because it was actual color.
Yeah. It was the shit, dude. I
It
think I also
was-
had Joe Montana. I think I had
Hell
it.
yeah, dog.
It was too ahead of its time.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Because how do you have that and then you play the Game Boy and you're like, dude, like what the fuck?
Okay, so
Yeah.
there's like one of the consoles that was ahead of its time was also from Sega, and it was the
Dreamcast.
Dreamcast. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dreamcast, yeah, the
What-
thing was tight.
What I
played
didn't
one.
know though was that Microsoft designed the Dreamcast.
Oh,
That's why the
Makes
control
sense.
is so much like an Xbox control. The
The,
Dreamcast,
the original Xbox.
yeah,
controller.
the Dreamcast is essentially the prototype for the Xbox.
that's cool.
And somebody like recently from Xbox had an interview, and around that time, Xbox was looking to expand into consoles before the Xbox came out, right? And they essentially asked Nintendo for a sit down, and they were like, "Look, you guys are more like software driven, and I mean we're Microsoft, right? We make computers. We're more hardware driven at this point. Like they essentially sat down and have a talk to where they were like, "Hey, can we buy Nintendo straight out, and like you guys develop games for us, but we develop the hardware." And I mean, like they already had that connection with the Dreamcast. So fucking back in the day, Microsoft pulled the big dick move and tried to buy Nintendo when Nintendo was
Damn.
suffering. Cause I mean, after the 64, what the fuck? After the GameCube,
GameCube.
what the fuck? There was nothing.
Yeah.
Like the GameCube was out for so long. What was the next console after the GameCube? The
A
Wii?
Wii.
Mm-hmm.
and that was
Yeah.
like fucking 12 years
That-
later or
And
some
that one
shit.
failed too.
The
The Wii
GameCube.
did okay.
I had a Wii. I had two Wii's.
The
Fuck.
but the Cube wasn't a failure though. Like
No,
No,
that
the
shit.
GameCube.
the
GameCube was
GameCube-
way better than the Wii. That's why I
Yeah.
say.
Yeah,
Wii
but the
failed.
Wii was one of those ones too where it was they were going for something new, right? They had that Wiimote.
Yeah, the I guess the
Gimmicky, but I mean that's their thing, man. They like Nintendo brings out the gimmicks.
Yeah,
And
Xbox made it
sometimes they
better.
feel gimmicky, but then when they perfect it, they're fucking way ahead of the curve,
yeah,
right?
like the thing for Nintendo is like they're not always at the peak of performance, but they're always standing on their own.
They say you have about 5 years off. Not to correct you, dude, but the between the Cube and the Wii, there was 5 years only.
Really? No shit. It felt longer.
Yeah, because the Wii was 2006, and the
Wow,
GameCube
that
was
late?
2001.
Good to know.
Because I remember the Cube, like for me, the Cube actually was ahead, graphics wise, because I used to play Metroid. Metroid when we finally got a Metroid Prime, Metroid
Yeah.
after such a long time.
It was fucking awesome too.
And I was comparing it to the PlayStation because when did the PlayStation come out? PlayStation 2.
Fuck, I don't know.
Shit, I don't
PlayStation 2 is from 2000,
remember.
and I felt the GameCube was just better in graphics than the actual fucking.
Since in PS2, hell no.
For me, the GameCube was better than the fucking in graphics wise because I remember playing again Metroid, right? And it was really dark, it was really crisp, like it was detailed. And when you compare it to some of the other games, I was like, this just feels better.
No way, man.
So again, some of the serious games. I'm not talking about every single game. Obviously, like Mario's not gonna be detailed. But even Melee, like the
Right now, the thing that took me off the computer was the controller. That controller sucked. I don't know how I don't know how anybody can play in that.
Except for
controller.
Smash.
For the
dude.
Switch,
Yeah.
yeah.
That controller is the fucking Smash Ultimate. It's the only way to play
yeah,
Smash.
it's the reason why they still have a
It's still the controller for it. Yeah.
yeah. They
Yeah,
still
yeah.
they
they-
still make it.
they
Yeah,
they
I know,
released a
I know,
Switch
but
version of it and shit.
To me, I didn't like it. I was like,
Yeah.
it's a shitty controller.
It was like the
feels
dumbest
garbage
fucking
for-
design. Yeah.
Pretty much everything else, but they nailed it for Smash Bros.
Yeah, I think they designed it for Smash Bros.
They must have.
Every single every single Nintendo iteration, we always were like, when is Smash getting announced?
Yeah, when is the Smash coming out? God damn it!
I think that's one of the few series that keeps Nintendo alive.
I mean, really? I mean,
That and Zelda.
Mario?
Mario, dude.
Not
Mario's
really.
Dude,
They had
really?
Odyssey. They had Super Mario Maker.
Okay, who gets more? What gets more excited? Zelda or Mario? Really? I think Zelda. People talk about Zelda more than fucking Mario. Mario's almost like a given, and
Talk about it more. It like Breath of the Wild was really the first one that you could really sell to a younger audience. Like Zelda games were always difficult.
yeah, no, but even what's the other one? The Mirror, or the Princess, whatever.
Twilight Princess.
Yeah, that one was huge.
Yeah, that one was pretty big. Like they're always
Yeah, but
big.
everything before that was garbage, though.
No,
What? No, what was
dude,
before?
Ocarina of Time is
Yes, even
considered
that.
Okay,
a hardcore
Ocarina 64.
classic. Yeah,
Talk to anybody and tell them to tell you about Wind Waker.
Wind Waker has still got a huge following. They did a remaster of it, and they worked out some of the like what people considered like issues with it. Like one of the big things with the original Wind Waker is you couldn't like there was no speed sail, so when you were fucking like floating around or like we were sailing, it just took forever, right? But then when they did the remaster for the Wii or the Wii U or something, they fixed all that, and people were super hyped on it again.
The
I
thing
guess
is that
because I heard more Zelda games because I haven't heard all the Nintendo since Super Nintendo, but any game that anybody talked more was Zelda games than Mario games. I don't know. That's why I feel like Zelda had one of those key games that kept that Nintendo
but
alive.
that's because you only take. The thing about Zelda though is Zelda has the whole thing that kind of like football has, right? Every game counts, so you only make one Zelda game per generation. Every once in a while, you get two. Twilight Princess, I will give you. Twilight Princess was probably one of the best games because it also was long as hell.
It was
So
long and it was dark. They really took like a different theme with it too, and they mixed
yeah,
it up a bunch. It felt like a new Zelda game. Whereas a couple of the others, like Majora's Mask, was basically a DLC for Ocarina of Time.
I okay, Majora's Mask. That one I will tell you. I think that one has mixed reviews because there's a lot of fans that hate it and there's fans that love it. That will even put it over Ocarina of Time. I'm one of the fans where I fucking hate that game, and I will always put Ocarina of Time over that one. If for me anything, Majora's Mask is probably one of the worst ones.
I actually liked Majora's Mask more than Ocarina of Time.
And you see that you're gonna have. I'm not sorry. I apologize, man. It wasn't Wind Waker. Skyward Sword was the really
Oh,
bad one.
yeah,
That's
not that. That's because you had to use the Wiimote.
yes.
That one was super gimmicky, right? It was
Yeah.
one of those ones where they were trying to do something new, but yeah, that one was kind of
And,
rough.
and I don't even think it was Link. It was somebody else.
It was Link, but it took place before like Zelda was a thing, and like Ganon he wasn't like a physical form. He was like this like prehistoric Ganon.
Yeah, like it was this really
And
weird
like
game.
it was kind of like most people considered it was like the prelude into the Zelda series. But I mean, the timeline's so all over the fucking place that like a prelude really means nothing.
Yeah,
Or
it's
what do they call it, the prologue, or like yeah.
yeah, it was really bad. Like even if you would have taken away the Wii remote from it, the game was really bad storytelling wise, and it was just like that one was probably one of the ones that wasn't received.
It was
Now with
confusing as fuck. It really didn't make sense. You're trying to place it in the rest of the world, and you're like, I don't know where this is or what. Yeah, it was a tricky one.
I think with Zelda and Mario thing, the only thing I disagree with it is because Mario has. I think Mario makes more money because you can turn Mario into so many things. Like Mario Party, right? So Mario Party is something that people buy. Your Mario Kart games, the Mario Kart games are fucking amazing. And almost any other little like the Mario
Yeah,
Soccer,
yeah,
Mario.
yeah, but no, take those ones out. I'm talking about the Mario games,
But
not the cards, not the parties, because those are way different games. What Mario, the actual game of Super Mario
But I
Brothers.
at this point you can't take him out because whenever you get one iteration of Mario, all of the others follow. So
Yeah,
I
but still, you can't involve that because it involves a lot of things. I'm talking about Mario game, not those kind of games. I'm talking about Mario standalone. Those games, I don't know. I rarely hear people talk about them.
because those
I
are.
think the last one that people made a huge big deal was fucking 64.
But that's
Not even
because
Odyssey, dude. Odyssey's a great
Oh,
fucking game.
oh,
Yeah.
Odyssey too. That's
But
true.
the thing about that though, puppy, is that we are gamers, dude. We're gonna play.
Yeah, no, I
We're,
understand
we're,
that, but
we're
I'm
gonna
talking
play.
about a game itself, like what drives people. Like, I'm like, yeah, I know kart drives people in Super Smash Brothers, but like I really hear about a great Mario game.
But that's
It's more as a
because.
Zelda's.
But that's because you hear it more from gamers, man. The thing is that what drives the game is gonna be sales. You have more kids playing than adults, and you're not gonna
No,
hear.
but
Do you go to kids and ask them what's best, Zelda or Mario? Dude, they're gonna be like fucking Mario, dude, and that's
Fortnite.
gonna. Well,
Yeah.
Fortnite at this point, right?
Fuck Mario.
But the thing is, I think Mario. You're trying what drives them, what saves them. Mario's gonna save them because Mario's gonna sell more, because Mario is sold to kids. Zelda, I sold Zelda. I don't think it's sold to kids. I think Zelda sold to probably teens, like
Yeah.
younger adults, something like that. And that's all the people that you're gonna talk to. Those people that are writing reviews. Those are the people that are doing everything else. But at the end of the day, fucking Mario is gonna sell more. Like, Mario is the franchise. Mario is the face of Nintendo.
Mario is
Yeah.
Nintendo, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Mario.
no, but I think
Breath of the
like,
Wild really is that one changed it up though, because that one they made easier, and so kids could get into it, dude. And like my kid at his school, everyone's still playing Breath of the Wild. That's like the big fucking game for them, and it could totally change it up. Because I mean, as that age group, right? Like, who do you think is cooler? This fucking plumber that throws snot rockets at people, or this dude decked out with sick fucking swords and bows and stuff, right?
Hey, man, I don't know, man, but Mario going Super Saiyan to fight Bowser. Have you seen that shit?
Wait,
No.
who's cooler? This guy that
You
fucking
haven't seen that recent fucking expansion that they got?
Who's
Mario,
who's
Mario's
cooler?
going.
This guy that fucking literally stomps on people to death, or this fucking nerd elf?
There's this new expansion that's coming out for
Oh,
Mario
really? You
Odyssey.
guys are just gonna glaze over that?
Yeah, I
Uh,
was waiting for the
no,
Nintendo fanboys
I'm
over
not a
here.
Zelda person.
no, the thing is that yeah, I agree. I think Zelda is a better game, but you're asking what drives like sales, what keeps the company going through. I'm gonna go with Mario because Mario's gonna outsell Zelda just because the demographic on it is what is driving sales of the Switch to begin with.
Well, and their off branches pull people into the other ones too, right? So
Mhm.
stuff like their standalone games, even if they're standalone, people are still associating it with shit like Mario Kart,
Mhm.
and that's gonna help pull that into. But yeah, I think Zelda games are typically better, like especially the single player.
I say Zelda games will also the Mario games, not the parties, not the Mario Kart, not the
Yeah,
Smash, but the standalone Mario games. I think Zelda outbeats it.
yeah, I
I
agree.
say that.
That's the new one, by the way. That's for those of you guys at home. But the Bowser Fury.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, the pretty much where fucking Mario is going Super Saiyan now. Like he actually turns gold. His hair looks like it's spiky up.
Jesus.
Like Vegeta.
Yeah, yeah, pretty much like Vegeta.
Mhm.
Let me show you Super Saiyan Mario, real quick.
As long as his hair's not pink and he's not aqua. As long as he doesn't go Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan.
What if he turns into a Pokemon?
Imagine. Hey,
Just to Pikachu. He looks like Pikachu. What the
he's
fuck?
wearing the fucking the stupid raccoon costume, isn't he?
Yep,
Yeah.
it's a
Is he,
raccoon costume, but he goes super.
did he became Naruto or
He
what?
goes
Uh,
super. He goes super raccoon.
if you say Super Saiyan, you say Naruto, you're gonna get stabbed by the Dragon Ball community, man.
He goes super rabies.
I'll beat him. I'll beat all of them.
Dude, like even the fighting scene looks like Super Dragon Ball Z, and I'm like, dude, come on, like leave a
Yeah, Bowser looks like Shenron in the back there or some shit. Just like,
like this is the actual fight scene real quick, which is fucking again for those of you guys at home, it's pretty much like the Mario scene where he's punching the shit out of Bowser, and he's just like,
Does he do the spirit bomb?
at this point, I wouldn't fucking be surprised if they did.
wait 10 minutes for power to fucking level up.
No,
It's got power up first.
does pretty much essentially when the battle starts, does it say tune in next week for Mario versus Bowser?
Then you get a flashback when he was a little kid.
Dude, it's not gonna be the spirit bomb because this is the golden Ozaru form. They actually grow big when this happens, dude. So it's an Ozaru versus an Ozaru, full on Dragon Ball Z ripoff right there.
It actually reminds me of the Matrix when they're fighting in the rain.
Hey man, like we said, only 36 stories can be told.
I wanna know. Have you ever fought Mario in the rain?
Oh my god, man. No, but I really do think it's I only because of the demographic. I'm gonna always disagree, but I think Mario will always outsell Zelda.
I think the next Breath of the Wild that they release will be interesting because this one was sort of the like again kind of the first big one that kids really got behind,
Mm-hmm.
and so there's going to be a bunch of these kids in anticipation for the second.
Yeah.
So it'll be interesting. I think the next Zelda game has the highest chance of outperforming a Mario game.
Well, Breath
out
of the
of
Wild
any
2
other
got
Zelda game
announced
in
though.
history.
Breath of the Wild 2 got announced though. I'm not
Yeah, it's been announced. It's coming out. I don't know when, but
I wonder. Okay, so since we're getting into like the whole console war thing, right? Like obviously we have PS5 now and whatever the fucking name for the Xbox is. I'm an Xbox fan. I don't even know what the fuck it's called anymore. What like do you think Nintendo's gonna wait, or are they gonna rush for the next console to come out, or is the Switch their badass Switch. Like,
I think their next thing is going to be the Switch Pro. I think it'd be a good move for them because the Switch is still performing really well and they're getting tons of sales. But then having kind of a beefed up version like the PS4 Pro, right? And it gets people buying the same fucking console again. Like it, I think that would be their smartest move while they're working on their next new big gimmicky kind of thing, right?
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, the thing is, like, a lot of the games are still releasing like DLC. Like, for example, I have Smash, and we're on our second season pass for Fighters,
Hmm.
and I mean, every season pass 5 characters, and they spread them out about 2 months, 2 3 months apart. So we're talking about characters for the next year.
Oh yeah,
Uh,
they're not getting rid of the Switch anytime soon. But I think if they added a Switch Pro to just give people another option, because they came out with the Switch Lite,
mhm.
right? Sort of easier to travel with,
Yeah,
easy
yeah.
like less money, right? So it gets people into the console. I think that's a really smart play on them. Kind of like wait a year, wait for like the PlayStation 5 and the Xbox to kind of get through their first big, you know, like pissing match.
Yeah.
To all the
And once
fucking
those sales start to calm down, boom, throw in a Switch Pro. I think that'd be smart.
go trade in your Xbox for next Switch.
Yeah.
Well, fucking, I hope they address the Joy-Con drift. Fucking, I don't know what's up with the Switch Lite, but those controllers you can't take off, right?
No, you can't.
Right.
So, like, the cool thing about the Switch is that it's modular. You can take off the controllers and, I mean, essentially buy a new one if, oh, not if, when the analogs start drifting. Now, my son has a Switch, and we've already gone through 2 different sets of Joy Cons, so he's on his 3rd set already. The original ones, the left Joy-Con started drifting, and there's no place for you to send them for them to be repaired unless it's third party, and then you lose your warranty and blah, 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 blah. So I mean, you're kind of fucked, right? There's not really third party Joy-Cons. So I mean, you gotta fucking buck up another $60 for
That's the big one with Nintendo, man.
for
They
two
make you pay
controllers,
full
even though
price
only
for fucking everything.
even though one's they're pulling the Apple.
Yeah, I was gonna say that
They're
sounds like
pulling
Apple to
they're
me.
pulling the Apple card.
Yeah. Well, and they've got ports coming out of like super old games from like 2 systems ago, and they're charging full price for ports.
Okay, so
Yeah.
it's funny that you bring that up. For me, the greatest game that I ever played on the Wii was the last Nintendo that I had bought before the Switch. I don't know if you guys have heard of this game. It's called Mad World.
It rings a bell.
It's a fucking great game. I looked it up right now, and apparently they're gonna re-release it for the Switch. So that's pretty
Oh
dope.
yeah, I remember
Yeah.
that game.
Mad World is
$50 later.
Mad World is fucking awesome. I mean, I would totally pay.
Oh, the comic book one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
The thing with Nintendo, man, I I don't want to say that I don't like, but they do a bunch of like phantom releases, man. Like if you go into the library, like their library fucking sucked when it released. Like every library out there, right? Even though they had like a million games to potentially port, their library nowadays, man, for stuff that you can download is fucking huge and amazing. And I don't know, man. I it's hard to put the Switch over other consoles. I'm sorry, any other console over the Switch. But I think Nintendo's just doing better than the other companies, man.
Oh, better than Sony or Xbox?
I think so, man.
Just because they're so different.
Because they're. I mean, first of all, they've always sold them in consoles, obviously, because they're cheaper, right? But still, like, I don't know, man.
The PlayStation 4 did a fucking amazing job. Like they had a huge library too. Lots of remasters of like classic PlayStation 3 games and stuff. It was they were doing pretty good as well.
Yeah,
It'll be interesting what the PlayStation 5 brings, but
I don't think it'll touch the
The PS,
PS4
no, the PS5 is not gonna touch the 4
or the 3. Fuck.
because, well, not only that, it actually. So I was reading this from one of like the gaming sites that it's gonna be hard for them to port it over because of the whole way they was
Yeah,
programmed.
yeah.
Like they can't actually start porting over anything from 3 and barely anything from 4. It's gonna be very difficult.
Well, the thing that like I don't know why they decided to do this with the PlayStation 3. The PlayStation 3 essentially was an emulator running on a console, and that's the reason why
ooh,
there's no backward compatibility. Because like
rough.
they would have to redo the entire infrastructure of the whole system versus just using new technology to read the old shit, you know?
Hmm.
So like they would literally have to reprogram everything from the ground up to make PS3 work for PS4. And that's the reason why we didn't have backwards compatibility. Because even though you bought like a hard copy of a game, as soon as you put it in, the PlayStation is already rendering it from code, like not even from the disc. Like the disc is the key to unlock, like I guess the system mainframe or whatever the fuck.
I think that's why it was so hard to hack or what?
I think so, yeah.
That could be why they did it, because I know the PlayStation 1 was super easy to hack. I even had a fucking hacked PlayStation 1
The
back in
PS2
dial-up
also,
days.
yeah.
And yeah, I think PS2 as well. So they probably tried to go to the extreme, so people had to buy games, and they tried to make it like super fucking bulletproof, but shot themselves in the foot by doing that.
But
Yeah,
even that, when they hacked the PlayStation to even play the games, the burn games, you have to get the
It was a
Blu-ray.
game. It was like a Game Shark, and you needed an
No,
original game.
no, you had to get like the country codec or some bullshit.
yeah,
I remember doing hot swaps.
Yeah, because they were region locked, right? So like, let's say I bought a game from the UK. Some games didn't work because the version of the PlayStation I bought was region locked to America, right? So like they
Mm.
use different security codecs and shit. They tried really hard for like anti piracy, and I
yeah,
think
because even to burn the game, an actual disc, you have to buy a Blu-ray disc.
yeah, yeah.
Oh, this is for the 3?
Yeah,
PlayStation 3? Yeah, okay, sorry. I thought we were talking about the 1.
Oh no,
No,
no.
well,
nah,
region locked existed on the 1, too.
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, but for the 3, like it was just retarded, like overkill.
Because I remember playing what was it, the Dragon Ball game from the PlayStation 1, but it was because somebody hacked it to be able to read multi-region.
Yeah, yeah.
So obviously we were like fucking trying to like we don't know what the fuck we're reading. Let's just play the game. Like fuck this. Like we were playing with Super Saiyan 4 when the PlayStation 1 was still out. Like get the fuck out of here. Like
The Game Shark on PS, whatever. I remember that shit.
For sure.
there was also the off-brand Game Sharks, man. Those things were just
No,
But the port behind the PlayStation was meant for the Game Shark, or was it meant for? Or something else, and the Game Shark just fuck it, let's use that port to it.
Oh, yeah. Well, I think Game Sharks were they had like a OE version kind of thing. I think that's what it was for. I don't know
But-
what else was used in that port. You're
Yeah,
right.
because I remember they had a weird port, and we didn't know
Yeah,
what it
yeah.
was until the Game Shark came out. I wonder if Game Shark, if they tend to later on have a Game Shark for you guys to do it, or did Game Shark just go, maybe this port was for something for the manufacturers, and they're like, let's use that port to fucking
Oh, I
connect
could
it.
see that maybe for like the programmers and shit
yeah.
Yeah.
when they just left them in. I don't know. It's kind of weird, hey, but
did you ever use the Game Shark or any off-brand Game Shark?
I just used Game Shark, or my
I
buddy
use
had the Game Shark.
too. Yeah.
No,
He
I
stole it he stole it actually.
the one that I remember was like an off-brand Game Shark, and I remember you having to put the codes in manually.
Yeah,
So you
yeah.
have to be like the whole 010, like or whatever, like the binary stuff, stupid stuff. And I remember like not all of them would work. So
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 I
it
think you
would,
could guess and unlock something.
and I would be like awesome playing some of the games that you would want to play like with obviously everything unlocked level 1. But then like all of a sudden you're trying to save and it would just corrupt your whole like
Yeah,
files and I'm
you.
like there goes my whole 20 hours, 50 hours of other games that I was playing.
There
Like
goes
fuck
all.
me.
Damn.
There goes all my saves on this 8 megabyte memory card.
Oh my god, man! I remember memory cards, dude. That was just
Or the fucking Rumble packs
Yeah,
in the old
yeah.
N64. Dude, those things were massive.
Well, how else are you gonna get that rumble?
Hey, Sony had the DualShock, man. It wasn't massive.
Man, the
if,
good old days.
if you're talking about unnecessary attachment, memory cards was just unnecessary, man. Like if you could do it on a cartridge, but you can't do it on a badass better machine. Come on, man.
Well, fuck. We're already at 2.5 hours almost.
Oh shit! Really?
Yeah.
Damn.
I think I'm gonna go ahead and just wrap it up now. Is there anything else you guys thought would be cool enough to bring up, or?
Damn, man. We ended up all over the place.
Yeah,
Yes,
we
battles.
fucking went everywhere tonight. It was a pretty good shit. I don't even think we've taken a break today. Fuck.
No, we didn't, man. I was like, man, I'm fucking thirsty.
For real, me too.
Hey, man. I took 3 shots of Rich and Rare, and
You're good.
Hey,
I'm good.
you're gonna sleep good tonight.
I have no taste buds anymore. I'm not sure if it's that or I just got COVID.
No, you're cured. You have the cure in that bottle.
Fuck yeah, dude. It's that sweet taste. Let me smell it again.
It's sweet taste. Oof, it smells like oof.
Okay, now I smell the oof.
Oh, I always smell the oof.
Maybe you need to open up a fresh bottle and smell it. So like, they only like it has like a 5-second lifespan of the sweetness. After that, it's nothing but fucking alcohol.
After that, it's nothing but oof.
Oh my god, man.
Is there anything you want to bring up, Puppy?
Nah, man, I'm good.
Carlton, you good?
There was one thing I was remembered from earlier when you guys were talking about Metallica having its own like branded what is
the
it,
whiskey?
Yeah, and it made me think of some other like bands or groups or whatever that had their own like self-branded shit, and it made me remember G Unit put out their own porn.
Oh,
Yeah, called
Whiskey to
Groupie
porn.
Love.
oh, you're right. You're right.
Yeah, I just remembered that. I thought that was fucking hilarious. So yeah, that's all I gotta say. Give me that groupie love.
The fuck, man.
Oh.
I was expecting to hear something about like maybe like some of the other whiskeys like Iowa
Yeah.
from Slipknot. Nah, fuck this porn.
That's number 9, or what is that one called?
Yeah, I think it is number 9.
Yeah, that one's another one that I want to buy. Well, I mean, fuck it. We're way past that point already, and I just want to go ahead and thank everybody for coming along. And I mean, we had a solid conversation this time. I mean, I didn't want to cut at any point, so I mean that means it's gots to be good, right?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well-
at least we didn't involve Superman, right?
Yeah, at least there was no Nolan or the
You know what,
Snyder.
man? I'm not gonna
Cut it,
rant
cut it, cut
today.
it, cut it.
I'm not gonna rant today. Not gonna rant today, but even Nolan said, "Fuck this."
Oh, it would have been perfect if you fucking just hung up. Well, yeah, fucking thank you guys for joining me. Hopefully you guys were entertained. Do the thing and check out the things, and as always, much love and rich and rare.
This is Hanging Heavy.